Hello and welcome to part 5 of this Last of Us 2 Grounded speedrun tutorial. Today we'll be doing the beginning of Abby's Seattle days. We're going to start with the Abby flashback and then work through all of day 1, which does last a little while, but yeah. Towards the end, like the first half of Abby day 1 is it's a bore. It really is, okay? No way around it. Once we get to the forest part, it really picks up in pace and there's a lot of good strats. But we gotta push through this part again, which is very, very boring. Yeah, let's begin. Okay, first things first, right away. Her running speed is very slow here. So what you want to do, while holding down sprint, is jump. And it's not one of those like jumps we've been doing with Ellie. Hold down sprint the whole time, because if you're not holding sprint, her jumps don't go very far. So hold down sprint and just keep jumping. You can mash X, you can let her momentum take her a little bit, take her forward. You want to go over here. There's only one way to get to where you need to go, which is over here. She can't dodge either, so you want her to go prone under this.
Dad!
Make our way over here.
Where are you?
Prone under here. And it's important there's a bottle right here that gets knocked over, and you're gonna throw it through here. Make sure you don't miss, because you're not given another bottle to work with here. If you need to, like, get some more bottles, they're over here. And if you waste those, I actually don't know where there's others. Maybe they spawn in when the camera's not looking. I'm not 100% sure if this is a soft log. Look what the game does. It just spawns a bunch more bottles with the camera off. Look what the game's doing. I actually didn't know until now that's what it does. Infinite bottles, but they're over here. So when you pick up this bottle, make sure you don't miss. So bottle. They're up there. Then go. Alright, you have to pick up this coin right here. And then hit circle to put it away. Get this dumpster, bring it up here. You move the dumpster until you just can't move Abby anymore. And you don't have to hit triangle to, like, climb up the dumpster. You can just hit X to climb up. And then pausing, right on the transition, skip cutscene. The only strategies we're really going to be doing right here are section-to-section movement and restart checkpoints and skip cutscenes.
I asked. Hey.
The whole beginning of this chapter is a big reason why Abby % is not a very popular category.
1978.
But if you're able to push through it,
You can keep it.
once we get to like
If
the
you
sunset
promise not to
area
bore me
and the
next time.
forest and the rest, it's not that bad of a speedrun.
Why don't I believe you?
No reason I could think of. Come on, let's keep looking.
Dad.
Relax. You'll be back with Owen before you know it.
Gotta hold down sprint, otherwise it's a
Nothing.
much slower jog.
Just noticed you two have been hanging out a lot. More so than
You can't jump or do anything here. You can prone dive. Once you make it inside here, you're gonna be forced to walk. So you're gonna be doing prone dives. And then right when you get out of there, right about there, you can do like the save file stuff to check. But I know as soon as you make it out of there, restart checkpoint, places you a bit further.
Abs, look.
When you get like
Fresh
right about here, like right in front of this thing, there's another checkpoint there that places you further. And then you go over here to hit triangle
Not yet.
on this thing.
Dad, I found something.
Oh my god. She already gave birth.
Ew.
And look, 2 sets of tracks.
Dad?
It's her. Let's go.
That doesn't sound good.
No, she's in pain.
Alright, restart checkpoint here to skip dialogue and place you a little bit further. So this one, it's when Abby's face turns to the right. Okay, it's a weird, like, visual cue to know when this checkpoint is hit, but it's right. Again, you can do this to know exactly when, but I know it's right there. As soon as she turns to the right, that's the checkpoint.
What if they're infected around?
This area is clear.
You know they roam.
You brought your gun, right?
Of course.
Then I'm not worried. Oh,
Abs.
In this one, you gotta hold forward and X. As soon as you can move, it's a cutscene, and then the next cutscene starts right away. So you want to mash the options button. Good cutscene. All of this is pretty simple, so I'm not going to dwell too long on this. I'll take my time with the encounters, but this stuff right here, even I want to just move along. Sprint. Forward. Cutscene. This next cutscene happens pretty quickly. You won't get a loading screen circle here. Or you shouldn't, yeah. And then you just gotta react. And then one more cutscene skip, and then get to even more boring stuff, moving through the stadium. Skip cutscene. All right, right here, you do want to get ahead of Manny. And the way to do that is to just stay to his left, and then just move around him. Don't be behind him. Be a little bit to his left, and then if you're holding sprint and forward, you should just get ahead of him.
Oh, the science.
And don't let him get ahead of you, because
She's a little too excited about her job.
in both Last of Us games, companions move slow when they're in front of you.
Worth it, though?
All right, here Manny wants to get ahead of you, so what you do is hug the right side. Really
You should.
cut your corners,
You're gonna
right?
do better than her.
Like so. He'll never get around to your left, only your right.
Everybody take your
Hello, Miss
seats.
Potts.
You don't have to hold sprint here, but I do anyway.
Her too.
Right, this one, I don't exactly remember the timing for this restart encounter. It's not on the triangle prompt. So 5:17:30. 5:17:30. Right there. See, it's a weird spot. It's like when she like just touches the door or something. Ignore everybody.
Scar is on his knees, right? It's nice to see you too, Abby.
Just pretend Abby is the most antisocial person here and wants food. So pretend she's me.
What are they serving today?
Burritos. Again.
Okay.
Abby, what are you doing? Hey, tenemos prisa, dame 3 burritos.
Hey man, there's a line.
Kenny, what the fuck?
Excuse me.
Wait your turn like the rest of
Sorry.
us. We're going to the front. Come on.
So embarrassing. Why do you have 3? Pull him back.
Now don't freak out. Mel's coming with us.
Yeah, the
Manny?
timing for the restart checkpoints in this entire building are a little
Where's your
weird.
back? In the room?
Why are you
So again, I
doing this
recommend
to me?
using like the pause and the save game
Because
in-game
I care
timer
about both of you.
change
And
to
I'm
know
tired
when
of
to
all
do
the
them.
bullshit.
Does she know I'm on this drive?
Like right here, this restart checkpoint right
Maybe
here
she's
doesn't
cool
save a
with
lot
it.
of time, but it does save a little time, so we do
Why
it.
does your yeah sound like a no?
For this one, it's when Abby turns forward. Like before, it was when she turned her face to the right. This one's when she faces forward. So 5:18:33,
It's my accent.
and right there. Yeah, okay. So it's when she's like just about to face forward again.
I think you get a kick out of making me uncomfortable.
This restart checkpoint coming up here, this one saves a lot of time because it skips all the
We barely
talking
showed
that they do.
Jason to Jackson. I'm just supposed to
This
pretend
one
that
is
didn't
based
happen.
on where Manny is, not where you are,
You guys need to talk about it.
She wanted Joel dead as much
which is
as the
pretty
rest of us.
interesting.
But she's not like the rest of us.
So this one doesn't depend on you. I'm still going to stay in front of him. It doesn't block, like hinder his movement at
Kills
all.
Scars all the time.
Not the way we kill Joe.
So right here. What are we at? 5:19:14.
Forget. We are grounded.
It's when he gets to the edge of the table. 5:19:14. So right about there, that should be the checkpoint trigger, and it is. So it's when Manny hits the top right corner of the table. That's the checkpoint. And trust me, it skips a lot of dialogue just entering this door here.
Get your things ready. I'm gonna grab Mel.
Yeah,
Be nice.
bite me.
Hit triangle, and then there's a cutscene transition. And then there's not much here. Just go down the stairs. Angle your turns. There's nothing much going on here. You can't get ahead of Mel right here. Don't try either.
It's just
However, you want to get to her right,
Hey,
like so. And then when you reach the bottom of the stairs, you want to turn Abby's body.
I don't know. Worse?
Step on this little blue thing,
He's complaining about
and then the momentum should take her
Really hold the spoon.
forward this way.
Some more painkillers. Heard they moved you and Owen to Section 96.
You also don't have to hold sprint or anything.
That's nice.
I just do it anyway.
Young families. Getting you guys excited about the baby.
Again, make sure Abby's body is turned, because if you step off that blue thing and then take that fall, her momentum's going to take her whichever way she's facing, so make sure she's turned this way.
He has
Same thing for right here.
He's rotation with Danny.
You want her body turned this way as much as you can.
Yeah.
You get a little momentum. Manny might push you here if you're a little slow.
Hey, girl. Hey, you crazy dog.
There's my favorite girl.
The only one that'll put up with your shit.
I'm yawning right now.
Hey, Al. You want to go to the trucks? Let's go to the trucks.
Alright, the game expects you to play fetch with Bear,
Hey there, Bear.
but you don't have to. Which is why Manny shuts the door on you. And then just follow them.
I see you with Jen last night.
Yes, you did.
Sometimes Manny can get stuck.
What's she doing in town?
Manny's supposed to be the one that goes first, but if it's Mel,
My job.
She really likes it.
let's see. You can sometimes get a funny visual glitch where Mel becomes the Terminator.
In the combat.
Yeah.
Remember that scene in the mental hospital in Terminator 2?
Staying put, I think.
Yeah, right there.
Hey, Pat.
As a side effect, sometimes Alice can block you right there.
Hey, Pat.
So while it's funny looking,
You got it.
it's
Gracias.
it can sometimes cost
Which
you a
trucks
couple
are in?
seconds there.
Take S24.
Alright, restart checkpoint here. This one saves a little bit of time. And this one's right before Manny says, I'm driving. So, 5:21:39. That should be good. Yeah. Right there. So it's like when you see his hand right there. Again, make sure you reference Kevin 700p's restart and counter videos.
I missed you too. Mel's pregnant.
Just know these are all saving time compared to just not doing these. If these were timed with a normal timer, some of these could be cut out, but they're not, so we won't.
Gracias.
Alright, I should probably save you guys some trouble and just cut this part out, but if I have to suffer through this, you guys have to suffer through it as well.
How have you been sleeping these days?
We don't have to do anything here.
Not great. Do you want me to get you something from the pharmacy? Or... Nah, I'm good. It's not a big deal. No, it's fine. I'm just gonna wear myself out. I've been picking up a few extra assignments. You and Owen. What do you mean? Nothing.
Hey, Manny. Where are you headed?
2.
Truck S24 headed to 2. May your survival be long.
May your death be swift.
Hey, we lost a hatchery. Yeah. Any plan on getting it back? No, Isaac says it's low priority. We're fishing up wild salmon right now. What did you mean about me and Owen?
Alright, well, coming up here, you have infinite ammo with your variable rifle.
Like 2 weeks.
your left holster gun.
Keeps picking up open assignments.
And it's really target practice,
Has he
but
talked to
on
you?
grounded
Did he say
specifically,
anything,
if
or-
you do nothing,
No, we're still not.
you can
I've seen
die
it in the mess hall, but
in
we
the
walk around each other.
truck. Actually, I will show you,
Jackson, sure.
just to show you I'm not lying.
I wouldn't read too much into it.
So I'm actually going to make a save file here to go back. I'm going to do nothing, and we're just going to see what happens.
They were waiting.
I don't think it happens right away,
The fuck you think we're doing?
but if you do nothing, on grounded, if you're on very light, I think it even works for Survivor. You shouldn't die here. Here.
Get us out of it! They just keep coming.
Screen's getting more red. Getting a little more red. Maybe it won't happen. It should. Alright, maybe it doesn't happen all the time. It's getting worse. Maybe one more. There we go. There we go. See that? Sometimes it happens quicker than others. I've seen it where the truck makes that big left turn. I've seen her die there. And someone can maybe correct me, but if you're on Survivor, I don't think you can die. So it doesn't hurt to just do a little target practice. You have infinite ammo. The specific amount of ammo you should have, you only have 2 guns at the start, a variable rifle on the left and a pistol on the right. It's pretty much the same pistol as Ellie's. 9 on the left holster and 3 on the right holster. So 9 for the rifle, 2 for the pistol. No matter what. Like, back in the stadium, there was some ammo you could pick up. It doesn't matter. Whether you just blindly keep firing in the truck or you do nothing, when you get to we call it the Home Depot. Probably the hardware store, but we call it the Home Depot. When you get to the Home Depot, you'll always have the same amount of ammo. Holy loading screen, as if that truck ride wasn't bad enough. Jesus. That's why I have the little input thing slightly higher than the bottom right corner, just so you can see the loading screen circle. Dude, this is a crime in 2022. Just how long this is taking. There it goes. Alright, that was really just to show you, you can't do nothing. You have to try.
Oh, shit! Ambush! Hang on! Mel, stay low! Kill the wolves! They were waiting.
And you can go for either the horses
The fuck you think we're doing?
or the people. Whichever you feel like.
Get us out of it! They just keep coming!
As long as you're constantly trying, you're not gonna die. Also, if you want to feel safe, these horses can't die. So, with those last 2 enemies, shoot the humans. Those horses are invincible.
You okay? Yeah.
Fucking scars.
How far are we from the fob? It's a hike.
Alright, restart checkpoint right here when it transitions from 2 to 1. And Manny says, let's get inside. Right there. Yep. 2 to 1. This one does save quite a bit of time. They just want to keep talking to each other. Alright, right here. You don't have to, but for the sake of the run, we definitely need it.
Let's make sure this place is secure.
There's crafting ingredients here. A full thing for a pipe bomb. Maybe I can show that off again, but yeah, the way you want to approach these, picking these up, is pick up the top one, and then pick up the bottom two by holding down triangle, and then get this one. So even though you would normally be sprinting, do it like this. And then get that. Just like that. And then as soon as you enter in here, you see it goes from 1 to 2, so we're in an encounter now. Just restart checkpoint, because you get sprint right away. By the way, if you want to feel more comfortable, there is a melee weapon. Where is it? Is it back here? Hold on, let me see where it is. Where is there a melee weapon? I know there's a melee weapon somewhere around here. It's really far out of your way, so I don't recommend getting it, but if you want to feel really safe... Where's the entrance of this place? Right here. Am I crazy? There's supposed to be a melee weapon somewhere around here. There, no. Someone in chat help. Dude, look at this thing. I'm positive there was a melee weapon somewhere around here. Alright, maybe it's not here. I'm sure there was. Oh, here it is. Okay, so where would it place me? I thought it was off to the left, not the right. Yeah, it's not worth getting if it's over here. But if you do want it, this encounter can be really, really brutal. This is one of the harder fights in the entire game. But normally you do the restart encounter, you go here. Just ignore these guys. Hug the right wall. Just ignore them. You don't have to dodge, you don't have to do anything. Come up here. And then go. Also, don't fire your gun here, because Alice is just going to come and save you anyway. Alright, checkpoint here is as soon as you can move Abby, so right there. It stays in both checkpoint and encounter, so to know when you've hit the checkpoint, just recognize when Abby can zoom in her gun. Alright, yeah, Abby's bombs are a little different. Let me just talk a little bit. Abby's bombs are a little bit different compared to Ellie's. Abby has the pipe bomb. Ellie has the stun bomb, the trap mine, and Molotovs. Abby only has the pipe bomb. So there's that. And we use a lot of pipe bombs in this run. I actually, off the top of my head, don't know how many. But I know where we pick things up, and we'll always have enough. We also craft a med kit later on. We use a lot of med kits in this one. A lot of med kits and a lot of pipe bombs. Those are the only two things that we spend crafting ingredients on. We craft one med kit, and each pipe bomb you actually craft 2. So when you're in your inventory and you're holding X, you craft 2 pipe bombs instead of 1. There's a training manual upgrade where you can craft 3, but we don't use that. We don't pick up any training manuals, parts, or pills in this run. Even as Abby. But yeah, we'll get to that later. You're always given that free pipe bomb in the very beginning. And this fight right here. Okay, we definitely don't do this fight right off the bat because there's a lot of enemies. When we do this fight in a restart checkpoint, or encounter, doesn't matter what. No, probably smarter to do checkpoint in case it sends you back to the beginning. Remember, if you have the option to do restart encounter or restart checkpoint, always do restart checkpoint because... this might send you back to the beginning of the entire building. I'm not sure. What else? This fight. Yeah. When we do this fight on a restart checkpoint, if you kill the first 3 enemies super quickly, you'll hear Manny say, "Keep at it," and then more enemies will spawn in front of you. If you don't get that dialogue, there's going to be, the enemies will spawn to the left instead, and they're also going to be like 6 or 7 more enemies spawned in instead of them being in front of you. It's very strange. You'll know if you do get it or don't get it right away. I don't recommend continuing the fight if you don't get the better pattern. But yeah, I'm going to do this quite a few times. So, again, we have 9 rifle bullets and 3 pistol bullets. You want to be, you don't want to be, but you can be at 0 bullets for each when the fight is over. You want to use everything, because you're pretty much going to have to. And 1 rifle bullet and 1 pistol bullet is a kill. Like, you don't want to waste your pistol ammo. You're either going to headshot... I used my pistol... Think of it this way in terms of body shots. A rifle will kill a runner in 2 hits. If you use the pistol, you're going to take 3 shots to kill it. You only have 3 shots. So you don't want to, like, just mindlessly body shot a runner. You want these shots to count. So we're going to be aiming for clickers' heads with the pistol. We're going to be comboing with the pistol and rifle, because it's 1 pistol and 1 rifle to kill one. We're going to be aiming for their legs. And the hitbox using the rifle is a little bit bigger compared to the pistol, so for the really tough shots, you want to use the rifle. All right, and we also need a brick right away at the start. So this fight's ugly, okay? This is one of the most difficult encounters in the entire run, and I don't take that lightly. It's really brutal. So we'll just do it over and over. Here we go. Get the brick. I go rifle, 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 pistol, pistol headshot. Keep at it. How much do I have? Gotta get the shambler now. Wow, that was perfect. I should have saved. I probably should have saved. I forgot to save. Let me think what to do next. Okay, sorry about that. I went back and made a save file. Okay, so yeah, that fight was actually pretty good. You can only do this fight so quickly. And like I said, this fight's extremely, extremely messy. Okay? Let's just go over what I did at the start. First thing I want to mention, notice the shambler at the end. I was able to kill him with a brick throw and a melee weapon swing. That strat is a lot harder than I made it look. If you throw the brick too late, he'll explode in that acid, and then you can't do anything, and you take a lot of damage from it. If you throw the brick too early, you won't be close enough to swing at him. If you do that, then he just needs 1 rifle bullet to go down, so maybe you can, like, lure him to Manny and Mel. However, the strat that I did there, remember a couple different times in Ellie's portion, I was doing that strat where I throw a brick or bottle and then immediately mash square, and she does the quick throat slit with her knife. The same applies here with Abby. You can do that with her fists or with a melee weapon. So what I did in that strat was you know what? Let me show you. Give me a sec. It's better if I show you this, because it's very important to the strategy. But, it's very difficult to pull off as well. There we go. Get the brick ready. So right there, if you do the R1 and then square immediately, it's an insta-kill. And then that's the fight. You know what, while I'm here, let me just show the whole fight over again. Because that was a good example of a fight. So what I do right away is I get a brick, and then I kill this guy with the rifle. 1, 2. And then I want to make value of my pistol. So I go 1 more shot, and then I swap to the pistol, and then get a headshot with a pistol as well on the clicker. Because it doesn't make sense to headshot the clicker with a rifle, because the rifle's a little more valuable in terms of body shotting runners. So use the pistol. And then I combo this one with a pistol and then a rifle. And note, if Alice bites a runner, you only need to body shot it once with either gun. So keep that in mind. And then right here, you just need to check how much ammo you have. I noticed I had 1, so I just wanted to get rid of that guy. And then, yeah, this guy. The Shambler is always the priority. If you leave a runner behind, that's perfectly fine. Take out the Shambler right away. So that's that. It doesn't always play out that way, as I'm going to show you. We're going to do this quite a few times. 1. Oh. If you headshot one, that's even better. There's the body shot there. Oh, I missed. Okay, so and then there's 1 runner left. That took a lot of improvisation. You know, it didn't play. It's never going to play out the same way twice. All right. All I can do is just plant a what it will potentially look like in your mind. Oh, headshot. If you can get a headshot, that's great. But here I like to combo, get some value out of that pistol. So this is where you go for the Shambler. Now watch this. Okay, he didn't. Basically, if you throw the brick too late, he'll explode in the acid. But right there, notice, I threw a brick and swung at him, but I didn't do it back to back, so it didn't kill him. But he's very weak. So weak, he only needs 1 rifle bullet to go down. He only needed 1 rifle bullet to go down. So if you do get that brick throw and swing without it being an insta-kill, he needs 1 rifle bullet to go down. If you don't have any ammo, lure him back towards Manny and Mel. Don't try to punch him, because he'll, like, spray the acid at you. And use that time to take out other runners as well. Like I said, messy fight. Oh, apparently pistol bullet also works. I didn't know that. I did not know that. Pretty good. It takes a while to swap between weapons, so give that Shambler some space. I want to show you what happens if you mistime the brick throw. And in the meantime, just keep doing this over and over. What I like to do is aim for their legs. If you didn't, just... Oh! Okay, so here we go. No, I can't... Hold on. I want to, like, show myself getting it. No, I still can't show you. Whatever. Well, hopefully it doesn't happen. You just gotta trust me. So, again, right here, what you want to listen for is Manny's dialogue. Keep at it. That's how you know there's gonna be... And again, the way this works, if you don't get that dialogue, there's going to be like 7 more infected that spawn to the left. It's just weird. By him saying, keep at it, and then more spawn in front of you, that is what makes this work. Keep at it. See, that's what I try and go for with the rifle. Alright, so focus on the Shambler. Right there, see that? That's what can happen. And then you're in trouble, so you guys just gotta let Manny and Mel handle it. Did they kill him? No. But, yeah. Make sure you throw that brick from a distance, but not too far away. I'm not saying this is the only way to do this area, but it's the way that works best for me. And when you're doing these leg shots, you want to do these with the rifle because the hitbox is a little bigger compared to the pistol. Whoa! See right there, if you throw it from too far away, he's not gonna... So it's a very delicate timing is what I'm getting at. I think I showed that to you earlier. Okay, this might not work. See, there's no dialogue. Keep at it. And there's no enemies in front of me. So look at this. There's a lot of enemies spawning over there. And then finally he says, keep at it, and that's when they spawn over. So all these enemies to the left here, when you get this to work, they just don't spawn in at all. And I don't recommend trying to save it. Just do the fight again if that happens. There isn't much more to mention after that. Whoa. See, that was a little weird. They weren't shotgun. We have a lot of ammo to deal with, to work with. Oh, see? Delicate timing. See, right there, delicate timing. I threw it at him, I thought was a good enough distance, and the game just didn't care. It's not like as soon as the lock-on reticle shows up, but it's close to being that. I think there's also a little bit of luck involved. Oh. Alright, right there. That worked. And that was a pretty good fight, minus a little hiccups there. Again, I seriously recommend doing it very close to this. You need the brick for the Shambler. And then when you have the pistol, combo with it. That's it. I don't know what more there is to mention with this. I think I covered just about everything, so we're going to move on. When it transitions from 2 to 1, that's when you know the fight's over, so you want to do one of those like that. And yeah, then you keep going. Again, I recommend prioritizing the Shambler. Like if there's maybe 1 or 2 runners around where you're doing the encounter and the Shambler's coming, you know, you can run away from the runners, but if that Shambler gets close to you with runners also around you, that, yeah, that's a recipe for disaster. All right, we're going to keep going. And you also want to do a restart checkpoint because that skips dialogue and it places you pretty close to the door. All right, right off the bat, remember, you can also do the hammer movement with Abby. We didn't have a hammer at the start, but there's one right here, literally on your way. This won't last you the whole run, but it will last you a long time, and I think is still very valuable with the movement. So, right away. Is that. And then we're back to doing hammer movement.
Found a way out.
And just come over here.
Manny.
You got it. Ladies first.
Those fights are pretty good.
Another month and I wouldn't fit through here.
Go ahead, Abs.
It's a bastard, though, when you gotta get it first try.
I like you.
15 minutes into a run. You can do hammer movement here if you want to.
Okay.
Or not. Choice is yours.
This reminds me of your dad's greenhouse. Shouldn't.
Just move up here.
Bob's dead ahead.
No scars in sight.
Well, they're out there.
Yeah. Let's keep moving.
Alright, checkpoint when you just make it past that fence there.
God. Remember when we could pass through this area without getting jumped by scars?
So... Oh, that might be it. 7:54. 8 minutes. Okay, so yeah, it's a little bit past that fence. This skips a lot of dialogue, is what this restart checkpoint does. Because you see, it places you right there, but it skips a lot of mandatory dialogue. Go up
Manny,
here,
see what's up
hit
there.
triangle on this rope. You want to do this first, because Manny takes a while to throw it down. Alright, then we are going to go inside this truck, get a bottle, which is very important for the next encounter, and then use this time to craft a pipe bomb. Now, as you can see, we have 0, and then we have 2. So, crafting pipe bombs gives you 2, like I mentioned earlier.
Come on up.
Mel, stay with Alice.
And we're only going to craft one med kit,
Find you two another way in.
and
Be careful.
we're going to do that pipe bomb crafting like 2 or 3 more times after this. Because we use a lot of them. We use, oh god, for the Rat King we use 2. For the Stalker part of the Rat King we use 3. We use 1 in the forest fight. Yeah, we use a lot of pipe bombs in this run. Okay, checkpoint. As soon as the camera changes and Abby puts her hand on the gutter. Here. Right there. As soon as she puts a hand on the gutter. Checkpoint. And then right here you need to grab a rope and... there's a few different ways you can do this. Like, you can, like, throw it down and then hit X to do that. But what I found is faster. God damn it. Can I, like... No, you can't. Okay. Of course not. Alright, I climb up. What I like to do is dodge forward, hit triangle from behind, and then, like, fall off. If you do this with the rope, you'll immediately go onto the rope. So you want to do it that way. Not like that. That's a little too slow.
Okay, Mel. We're in.
So yeah, don't throw the rope. Have the rope in your hand, and then just fall off like you would die from fall damage. Don't dodge off or swing off, because that doesn't work. You literally need to, like, press against it, and then she'll fall, but she'll use the rope.
Yeah, sure.
Alright, as soon as you can move Abby right here, restart checkpoint. That places you in the next room. And hammer movement here is optional. It's still technically faster than running.
I'll hold it here. Go.
I'll brace it with something.
Sorry.
You still okay?
Yeah. Crank broke.
What now?
Alright.
Abby, look.
There's no skipping this dialogue here. You just need to let them converse.
Manny, just
We're
hang
going to
tight.
use this time to
We're gonna
pick
find a way
up this
to the roof.
quarter canister.
Okay.
So,
And then use this time,
Mr.
no matter what,
Right.
use a medkit.
I'm gonna thank Manny for that one.
Because you're going to need it for the next area. She always takes... The damage she has taken right now is really mainly due to the truck.
hey, Mel.
Don't converse with Mel, by the way.
See if there's something in that room.
There's a dialogue option prompt there.
Here
Don't
we
do that.
Go.
Got it.
So first, Abby will like notice this part right here, and then the triangle prompt will show up after she talks for a second. Hey Mel, I think there's something up here, and then triangle. Don't talk with Mel, okay? Anyway, no matter what, when you're finished with the
Anything?
truck, you'll have the same amount of health as always, no matter what. There's scissors
What are you
here, but we
doing?
don't use blades, so we're not going to pick that up.
Okay, just go slow.
So I don't think I took any damage in the Home Depot fight.
Advantage of being pregnant.
Let me see, can she heal? No. If you try and heal, but you can't, that means you have full health. What else to mention? Yeah, the damage you primarily take, like, before the Home Depot fight is from the truck.
What, you're not even watching?
What?
And you need either full health or close to full health. No matter what, only use one med kit. There's no point in using two.
Okay.
Come over here.
To the hatch.
Triangle on the ladder. Mel's annoying here. She's, like, in our way. You just need to hit triangle. As soon as the ladder touches down to the ground, that's your cue. Like, not as soon as you hit triangle, as soon as the ladder hits the floor. Restart checkpoint, and then go. Okay, what you want to do here. Do the rope first. Grab the rope and throw it. Don't throw it like
Catwalk running to the hatch.
it's technically on the thing.
How do we get to the catwalk?
Don't trust it, okay? You really want to... I like to dodge forward and then really chuck it over the other side. And then go for the ladder.
How do we get to the catwalk?
Like, hold on, this might checkpoint me? Yeah, it did. Okay. Do it again. Triangle. Throw it over. I like to go back and then
Catwalk running to the hatch.
right there.
How do we get to the catwalk?
Now I recommend throwing the rope to the right and then placing the ladder really, really far to the left. So far that it's even clipping through the rope. See that? You want to place it right there. Don't jump into the rope. I've done that before and she doesn't grab it. Stand underneath it and then hit X. Like when you grab the rope, don't be holding forward.
Ready to go.
Alright, as soon as you can move there, restart checkpoint. And then get out of here. Alright, this rooftop movement can be
There
weird.
they are. Manny!
This area is
right down.
extremely strict
Okay.
with its death planes, okay?
Bob, sweet Bob.
I want to show you something. The game really wants you to go down this ladder.
You want to get off the roof?
I'm gonna make a save file here.
Please.
Wait, is that the right one? Yes. Okay, that's the right one. Anyway,
Kind of funny to imagine you being afraid of anything.
the game...
I'm not
Oh, I
as
didn't know you
fearless
could
as
go down.
think.
Oh, please.
Like, I could never do the surgery.
Okay. Apparently you can go ahead of Mel. I didn't know that you could. You can't if you restart checkpoint. Like, normally you just have to wait for her.
Anything.
I'm not as fearless as you think.
So if you want to,
I could
you
never
can
do
get
the
ahead of her
surgery
and go down the ladder.
Be too
But I
freaked
want
out
to
about
show you
stuff
how
like that.
strict the death planes are here.
Same way.
The game doesn't really allow another option to
My dad
do
always
that.
said you were his best
Watch
student.
this.
He did? Well, he always said he was an idiot.
The game is like, no, go down the fucking ladder, okay? Fuck you, and you're trying to go fast strategies. You're going down that ladder.
I'm afraid of anything.
I'm not as fearless as you think.
There is, however, a way around this.
I could
Go
never
over
do the
here.
surgery stuff you do.
Oh, not like that. Okay. If you... Again, there's a specific movement for this. Basically what I'm saying is don't use the ladder. It's kind of slow.
I'm not as fearless as you think.
There's this little spot over here, but this is kind of
I
tough
could
to
never
do.
the surgery stuff
So you want to have momentum going this way, but not too much so she falls. And if you just aim off the ledge, it's kind of the same
What a
thing.
twist.
she's just going
My dad always
to...
said you were his best student.
Hold on.
He did?
Does she?
He always said he was an idiot. Come on.
Wait, she did before. That's what you want to do, basically. You're just doing this, doing this, doing this.
It's hard to imagine you being afraid of anything.
I'm not as fearless.
Give her time to
as you
swap out,
Please.
and then go.
think. I could never do the surgery stuff you do.
See that?
Be too
So if
freaked
you're
out
not
about
feeling
it.
safe,
Think I don't feel the same way?
you can go down the ladder right away,
My dad always said you were
or
his best student.
you can go around like that. Okay, this one, the transition happens very quickly. See that? So now we're in the rail yard. I also recommend using a gun to do that jump. If you just like try and like angle your way off and jump off, it's really weird. To really make that consistent, you want to use a gun. All right, where do I even begin with the rail yard? Well, this area really, really sucks. That's the gist of it. Let me do it once, and then we'll go over. If something goes wrong, I'll let you know what it is. Notice I'm not using the hammer to go faster here. There's a reason for that. Okay, let me start with the first thing. Watch this. You notice this Seraphite right here? You see that Seraphite right there? I'm going to do this again. And watch where she is. This time, she's over there. See her? She's right there. See that? You want to know why she was to the right the one time and to the left of that train car the other time? Because fuck you. That's why. And that's the reason. There was nothing I did that caused that. It wasn't a first try. It wasn't a first try thing versus second try thing. It's completely 100% random. I will say she isn't to the right most of the time. You want her to not be to the right. Okay? Obviously, because then she doesn't spot you. But yeah, now that we got that out of the way, I'm glad I was able to show you that. Anticipate she's not going to be there. If she is, just do it again. Alright, let's do this right once, and then I'll show you. That's the first thing you look for, is if she's there or not. Right before the underbrush, I start doing prone dives. I hang as far as I possibly can to the right. Oh, I might get spotted here. He's looking at me. Nope, we're good. Sometimes their heads can wander. Wait for this guy. When he takes a step with the right leg. Go. 4 prone dives. 2, 3, 4. Oh, one more. Oh, this might hurt. Oh. Hey, it worked. Okay. That was good. I just wasn't supposed to get shot that much. That's why you need full health. Let me do that one more time, and then I'll, like, go over specifics. Because I cannot tell you how many runs I have lost here. I've lost full runs here. This area is just weird. You can either start your prone dives when the Seraphite says now, or on, like, the underbrush. Hang as far to the right as you can while doing these prone dives. Alright. Right about there. Whoa. Alright. And then start your dives. We're fine. We're still alright.
Got wolves here!
Oh, this way. Nope, we're good. Okay, yeah, so you're gonna take damage there, obviously, okay? And then you just go. Also, make sure, I wasn't doing this before, that's why the prone dives were a little weird. Make sure you have the bottle in your hands to start with. We don't use any ammo here. You just, use that bottle. Okay, so first things first. Don't be, like, right out in the middle here. You want to hang to the left, because that's why. So you want to... So up until you get to this train car, you want to be really far to the left. So be hugging the left side here. Now when you get to this train car right here, you want to be to the right. Because... Well, it didn't happen there, but trust me, you want to be. I wonder if that's better. I'm going to try that again, because that might be better. Who knows? Alright, that was good. Sorry, I just want to show, like, successful attempts here and there. Okay, I know there's a reason to go to the right once we get here. Let me just try that one more time. Like, you're supposed to hang to the right here. Oh, well, that's partially why you want to do that. I'm alerted. Yeah. They're gonna hear you to the left, that's why. Right, that's why. Okay, so get the bottle out so you don't have to do it later. She's not gonna put it away. And then right here, you want to hug the right side. Oh, is she here? That's weird. That's rare that he'll spot you from there. That's honestly a rarity. Maybe you hang to the right until you get to that tree. Let me just try. No, you don't want to do that either, because then he'll spot you there. Okay, sorry, I'm also, like, experimenting here. Basically, what I do and what usually works for me is you hang to the left here, because otherwise you'll get alerted or spotted. But then right here, you want to hang to the right. You want to be behind that tree. Oh, look, that woman's here. And if that happens, well, there's the fuck you scenario, okay? I told you this area sucks, alright? You're seeing it all in full display. Let me show right away. Like, notice I'm not using the hammer. And that's because if I'm too quick, I was in this case, that guy can sometimes spot you because you're too fast. And if you move too early here, he'll spot you. So when he walks that way, you gotta wait until he takes a certain number of steps. But if you use the hammer here, you're gonna be too far along for their movement, and he will spot you out of the corner of his eye. So you want to be behind this tree. And I start prone diving at about the grass level. And then I do these prone dives hugging the right wall. And you see, it cuts it close, but like, what else can you do? Alright, now this guy right here, he's going to have two different walking patterns. He'll either walk, like, back left, or he'll walk straight left. If he walks straight left, you can start moving right away. If he takes this route right here, you gotta wait for him to walk like 4 or 5 steps. You saw what happens if you leave too early. And you also have to stand up later. You can't just stand up and turn the camera. Like, watch. Let's see what he gets first. Okay, he's walking straight left, so we can just go right away. And then prone dives right here. Okay, now the reason I wait a second to climb up is because this woman right here, when she hops down there, she's not an issue anymore. See that? I got alerted down at the bottom, so she's going to go down to the bottom. If you take a little while to get alerted, she's going to stay up there. Here, let me show you that. That almost getting alerted on the bottom, don't worry about that. So yeah, I've noticed through trial and error, going as fast as you can right here. Oh my god, she's there again. That's ridiculous. I don't even have a backup for that. The game's literally just like, screw you. There's nothing I do that causes that. And it is more rare compared to her being on the left side. Alright, so get behind this tree. Now. So weird. And just do prone dives all the way until you get to that tree. Now, let's see what walking pattern he has. Alright, he's going to the bottom left. So watch what happens here if you stand up too early. We're going to move at the right time, but if you stand up too early... Here. Okay, that's good. Yeah, that happens. So it's not because I left too early, it's because I stood up too early. You want to do a few steps crouched and then stand up. Yeah. So yeah, I could sprint further, but it just doesn't benefit you. There we we go. I just made it there. Okay, so when he takes a right step, crouch walk. Oh, I left too early. Can you believe that? I left too early. Yeah, almost make it so he's like behind the tree. Okay. If it seems like I'm spending too long on this area, trust me, I'm not. This area really, really sucks. Now... if you get spotted by that guy, there's nothing you can do. Alright, let's see what we get from this guy. Ooh, we barely made it. Right, there we go. And then stand up, and you're fine. Start your prone dive about right here. And then do 3 more. And then one last one.
It's the walls!
Alright, now watch. If you climb up too quickly... watch, this is gonna hurt right here, watch. Right there, see that? And then she might hit you again. That right there is the reason. She'll miss her first shot, but she will always critical hit you her second shot. Always. So what I do is I get alerted early on the bottom, and then I climb up. And it should be... I should get alerted early enough that Seraphite who hits me will hop down to the bottom, so she won't be an issue. So when I'm doing those prone dives under the train car, sometimes the woman I throw the bottle at will think she spot me. She'll never spot me, but she'll... oh. Hold on. This is the one way you might be able to save this. No, you can't. See that? Like, maybe make it so she goes behind the tree. If she's there, you can't really save it. And I know that's stupid, but it's just how it is. See that she's not here this time. Now. And just prone dive. And hug the right wall. If this doesn't work, then the game really just doesn't like you. Alright, let's see what walking pattern he does. He's going back left. So wait until he's like right about behind the tree. Crouch walk for a little, then stand up. Start your prone dives right at the corner of the cart here. Alright, she didn't spot me this time. Now get alerted. And then take a little while to climb the car. She hops down. You'll get shot by those women at the bottom, but see that? We're fine. And then you can hit triangle, and then you're safe. That's a lot, but that's all there is to it. So again, don't use the hammer here, because you might be too far along, and they'll spot you when you try to get behind the tree. Hug the left side here. Hug the left side. Now, hug the right side to get behind this tree. Start prone diving right here. And hug the right side. And if you get almost alerted by that guy, you can't save it. Get behind this tree. What pattern is he going to do? Alright, he's going back left. He's behind the tree, so we're going to move. And then stand up. Prone dive, starting right now. Another one, another one, another one, and then one more. And then sprint. Throw the bottle. Delay the climb at the ladder just a little bit. She'll hop down. She won't shoot you. Alright, she did there, but she missed. If she does shoot you from there, she usually misses. So you're fine. See that? And then we go. Practice, 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 and more practice. That area fucking sucks. Okay? There's a checkpoint here. We might be able to tell when it happens by 1 minute to less than 1 minute. So let's see. It's when Abby turns her head to the right here. Right there. See that? It changed. So, yeah. There's a checkpoint here. All right. All you do here... hold on. I'm really thirsty. A lot of talking. Alrighty. What you do here is you pick up a bottle, you pick up the stuff on the table, you prone behind the table, and then you have to headshot one. You have to. There's one that's very aggressive, and the others will just kind of miss. And that's it. You use the pistol for that. Also, I forgot to mention, well, I can do that later. You know what? Let me go back and show that hole in... Oh, wait. No, I got a checkpoint. It's okay. Bottle.
Cover! Go!
Pistol, pistol. The point I was getting at is you don't need rifle ammo.
There's too many of them!
There's one you pick up there, but... Okay,
Running out of ammo!
remember, there's one that you have to kill. Use a pistol for that. And then just hide. Sometimes you can get shot from here. You just ignore them, okay? But yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, there's a bottle right here. You can pick that up before or after. Pick up everything that's here. Everything. Reload. Get right here and wait for one to show up. This one's aggressive. They're very easy to hit. Only use one bullet and make sure it's a pistol. You don't want to use a rifle. Now, one thing I forgot to mention is when you're finished with the Home Depot, you're most likely going to have 0 bullets, 0, on all of your guns, okay? The fight was good enough this time, so we have 2, but I just want to show you. We don't need it. And there's one right there. All right, reload. There's a lot of health here as well. Get out of the line of sight of that arrow person. All right, this guy. Headshot. The reason I delay my shot a little bit there is because sometimes they like move out of the way of a headshot. And then just wait for the trucks to show up. You just have to take out one. That's all you have to do. Ow. Don't worry, you're fine. Health doesn't matter from this point forward. And then just wait. Now you want the camera on the driver. There was one attempt where I went around looking for ammo in some of their weapons, because sometimes you get a random drop. But I had the camera off of this truck for so long that this driver took forever to get back in the truck. So I actually lost time because I didn't have the camera on this truck. And you can pick up spare ammo later. This ammo is mainly going to be used in like the restaurant fight in the forest. So like you want to conserve it for that, and you literally just have enough. But we'll get to that much later. But leaving this fight, you want 1 rifle and 2 pistol. That's the minimum you need, okay? And health doesn't matter from this point forward. Just lock that in your mind. 1 rifle, 2 pistol.
Man, you okay?
I'll survive this.
Got you. Hey, let me see your hand.
And it's mainly the ammo you pick up in this garage door. This gas station. But yeah, the next time you play as Abby, at like, well, there's a bunch of stuff after this, but the next time you do combat as Abby is in the Sunset chapter. She gets a health refill there. Right, cutscene transition. Come on, there we go. Yeah, so that rail yard section sucks. Yeah, I had 2 rifle bullets leaving Home Depot just because it was a really good fight. Like 99% of the time, you're going to leave there with 0 bullets. So just get used to that. So 1 rifle and 2 pistol leaving here. And that's the ammo that was on the table. And I used 1 pistol bullet for headshotting that one. There's really no other way to speed up that area. They'll have certain lines of dialogue, like, I'm running out of ammo. You can't get me, you psychos. You know. That kind of progresses the section along, and then eventually you just hear the trucks showing up from far away, and then eventually they show up. All right, there's some movement you have to do here. We're gonna pick up, not craft anything, but we're gonna pick up some ammo and a pipe bomb. But we're gonna do it so that we like just progress this area pretty quickly. So I'll only show this off once.
Something's going down.
All right, we're gonna move over here.
We should make sure Mel's okay first.
You don't have to hold sprint. So there's pistol ammo right there. Now, make sure you don't hit triangle on any of their conversations or the crafting table to the left. One time trying to pick up this pistol bullet, the triangle prompt instead gravitated me over to the crafting table. Or the upgrading table, workstation, whatever. Now, also, the way this works, when I make it to about the corner there, that wheelchair is going to start getting pushed. There's a tent over here, and that's where you eventually need to go, but it won't show up until this person in the wheelchair is pushed past it, and it takes a little while. So what you want to do is walk up to here. It'll start getting pushed, and then you go back for this pipe bomb and bullet. So if I can do that all again.
He's busy here.
Something's gone down.
I better find
Don't hit triangle on any dialogue prompts or that crafting table. Pick up this bullet.
Hey there, Abby.
Go about there.
Abby.
Pick up the pipe bomb and the 3 rifle bullets. Don't converse with anyone else. And just go over here, and the triangle prompt for the door for this tent will be waiting for you right here. Trust me, you want to do it that way. Don't pick up the stuff first and then go here. You'll be waiting too long. Alright, pick up this half an alcohol here. And then triangle prompt for the tent, and skip cutscene.
Have you had a chance to relax?
I'm shipping out to the Westside Hospital in a few. Orders are to get everything.
Alright, we're at the mercy of the game now. From this point forward, there are no
Maybe these vitals were a
speedrun
little
tricks. A
elevated.
couple restart checkpoints, but that's it.
Someone should get word to Owen.
This is an extremely boring part of the speedrun.
I need to show you guys something.
Alright, don't get in Nora's way. Just let her walk you in here.
Oh my god. Are these all ours?
I don't think you can push her out of the way,
Coming in by
but
the hour. You can't tell Mel, all right?
All right.
now for this one, you want to hit the triangle prompt looking straight down right here. That triggers a cutscene right away. If you do it from the side, it won't work.
Why the hell hasn't Isaac sent out a search party for Owen?
Maybe he hasn't just even told Nora.
I fucking hope so. We're looking for Isaac.
He's inside. Going in.
Alright, restart checkpoint here as soon as you can zoom in as Abby.
Damn, look who it is.
Right there. Restart checkpoint. And it places you further ahead and skipping dialogue. Alright, then just go talk to that guy at the end of the hall.
I don't miss this place.
And then we do the flashback. There are some strategies for it, but most of it's just very, very, very boring. The strategy is not falling asleep is what it is. Don't converse with Manny. Don't talk to people. And cutscene. And here we go. Alright, so this cutscene skip up here is, where it places you is like at the top of the Ferris wheel, and then you jump into the water. So after you skip the cutscene, you want to hold forward and mash X. I think all you have to do is hold forward. Like, you're able to move Abby in the transition of cutscene to gameplay. Let's see, you might not actually have to hit X. I hit it anyway, but let's just see if we have to. So, I'm going to be holding forward. Alright, yeah, all you have to do is hold forward. If you're not holding forward, the game will be waiting for you to hold forward. So when you skip cutscene, hold forward. And then when she hits the top of the water, that's a cutscene.
Owen, we
And...
have to go back.
Alright.
We will. Once you see this.
Owen,
What are they gonna do?
Holding sprint doesn't really do anything here, I don't think.
maybe?
Alright,
I
anyway.
wanna find
Right here,
out.
you gotta hold circle.
See this thing.
When you hold circle, you'll dive under the water as early as you can. Yeah, I'm not gonna dwell in this area. You gotta resurface here, and it's immediately a cutscene. Okay. There's one little movement strategy you can do here. Remember in the end of Ellie Day 3, she was swimming in the ocean near the top of the water, but not at the top? You want to do that here, because when she resurfaces, she's very slow. So you want to swim near the top of the water, but not resurface right away. And then when you hit the stairs, hit circle to stand up. And then you're good there.
One of those.
I hit circle too early, but when you hit the stairs and or the top of the water, hit circle to stand up. The game will put her prone.
I saw this seal the other day. Covered in spots.
They don't...
The game will put her prone, so you have to hit circle to stand up.
Hey, give me
And then,
hands.
again, it's one of those things I mentioned before. If you're crouched and zoomed in, she'll move faster than just normal walking. And that's all you can do in that area.
What is this place?
All right, run up to the boat, hit triangle on the door. As soon as this isn't a cutscene skip, it's a restart checkpoint. But as soon as you hit triangle, you can restart checkpoint.
Are you a rooster?
So right there, restart checkpoint. Skips a bunch of dialogue, and then you just make your way back here. Triangle prompt on the door. Everyone's talking about my claw grip. It's just how I've
Get me up there.
It's just how I've always gripped a controller. I used to grip my N64 controllers like this. That's definitely where I got the grip from.
Here.
Okay.
My advice is to constantly stretch your hands, wrists, and fingers.
Pushed 185 pounds yesterday.
Yeah, right.
So.
Come over
take
here,
a quick look around
crouch
and
under this
then-
thing here.
Head right back. Oh, you don't see that every day.
Come over here, up the stairs. Can't even jump, can't do anything. I think you can crouch, but that doesn't help anything. Come over here and talk to this guy.
Oh God.
And then just hit circle to put this away as fast as you can.
His kids are enough to join us.
Alright, then we're going to go back downstairs and go through a door. If you can sometimes get ahead of Owen, and Owen can do like a little push that Jesse does or Tommy does in part 1.
Well, on the bright side, I found these keys.
What is wrong with you?
He's a skeleton. He doesn't need them.
Most of the time I can't
I
get
just don't
this.
understand how anybody will.
Yeah,
enjoy
it's
this
really
so
difficult to
much.
get in front of them there.
Why not?
You don't have to, though.
Because they're an insane cult.
Because then you have to stay in front of them.
Well, in the QZs, people would refer to the Fireflies as terrorists. Fanatics.
Don't say shit like that at the stadium, okay?
Okay, alright.
It's tempting to hit triangle prompts when they pop up, but don't hit that first one.
Wanna try those keys?
Oh, yeah.
What else is left? There's nothing really left.
This
Just
one?
do what the game wants you to do.
Nope. How about...
Yeah, that's true. Getting in front of Owen, I've only gotten that once. There's probably like a consistent way to get it, but I don't know it.
Damn. Painting this must have taken forever.
And come over here. Oh, gosh. Yeah, the lighting down there changes if you look down there
Come
before
on.
the game takes over.
Owen,
Last thing.
And yes, my chair rotates. But I am
Last thing.
bored out of my fucking mind.
Just, don't look down.
just go.
You're good.
Alright, you want to mash circle as you get closer to the bottom. Climb up, hit circle, and then aim to move faster.
I'd love to meet this kid.
I mean,
When you get to about here,
maybe you have.
the game really slows you down so you can stand up for a
Jesus,
second.
I sure hope. Whoa. Get on in here.
And then there's that, and then cutscene right about there. Yep. And you can wake up. We're done. Alright, from the next gameplay spot through to the end is where the speedrun really picks up. Unfortunately, this amount of gameplay takes us about 45 minutes, or like, I think 35 minutes. Yeah. Of RTA, which is a normal timer. It's brutal. Like, if you look on the leaderboards, like, it's not just full game that's in this game, because, like, the characters and the supplies and everything are completely separate. We have categories for the halves of the game, Ellie% and Abby%. LE% is from the intro of the game through up until you first play as Abby in the forest, and then Abby% is the Abby when you first start playing as Abby until the Ellie and Abby theater fight. Santa Barbara isn't included because Ellie's day 3 supplies carry over. So we want all runners to be on an equal playing field. Santa Barbara's only included in full game runs. What was I getting at? Yeah, Abby% really... LE% is more popular just by submission volume. And I think the reason for that is just how slow of a start Abby's portion gets off to. And the Home Depot and the rail yard, they just suck. They just do.
He's there.
The run picks up a bit here, though, I will say. I wish the runs could start here. All right, here we go. There's nothing much. Just make your way down.
No. We don't know what happened.
There isn't a lot of room to use the hammer, despite me wanting to.
If you really killed Danny.
Fuck Danny.
I mainly just use dodges and jumps. There's just not a lot of room to use the hammer, so just try and copy what I'm doing.
Can't. Too many patrols.
All right, through the window, there's a checkpoint there. That places Manny right here. Use this little time right here to reload all your weapons.
Looks clear. Come on.
There we go.
All right. Wish me luck.
When you find him, don't hit him too hard.
I'll do my best.
Seriously, watch yourself out there.
See ya.
Okay, here we go. As soon as you can zoom in, restart checkpoint, because the game doesn't allow you to move right away.
Okay. Just follow the sunset.
And then we go. Again, hammer movement optional, but it is faster.
What is that smell?
All right, I get the pistol ready because we are going... There's a forced encounter here.
Oh, shit!
You have to move. You absolutely 100% have to move here. And then you mash square. After you're done mashing square. All right. Now, for this part right here, you have to kill this clicker. It's a mandatory kill. If you stun it and then try and leave, he'll follow you and bite your neck. And you can't mash square. The game kills you for you. And what else to mention? Yeah, that's pretty much it. The game gives you the option to headshot this clicker while prone on your back here, but what I found to be easier is by doing it standing up, because again, when the clicker is running towards you, in its first couple steps, it's an easy headshot. His head moves that way, and that's it. So what I recommend doing, this is what I do. I have the pistol in my hand. I'm going to dodge backwards to stand up, and then aim at him. So I don't get this headshot prone. I go like this. Super consistent, you know? I've tried getting that headshot prone, and it's just, I don't like it. And make sure to get that headshot with the pistol. Is it better to mash square or hold it? Well, I think there's an option for that, but for me, I have it turned so I have to mash it. Yeah, alright, just come over here. Alright, halfway through here is the cue for the encounter. This encounter is really easy. I'll do it like twice, I think. You sprint forward, get your bottle ready, go through this thing. Bottle this clicker, and run through. Is that easy enough? Here, I'll do it again. Get your bottle ready, go through here, it's faster than going around there. Get this bottle, throw it at the clicker, run around them, go through. And that's it. Now it's like, oh, I wasted a bottle on a clicker.
Jesus.
There's a brick right here. Okay. And then hammer movement down here. Make sure you get that brick. It's important for the next encounter. Hammer movement, go over here.
Truce is dead, but just keep coming back here.
Come up here. To my knowledge, this is the only way to get up here. And then when it transitions, right there. All right, now we're in the encounter. You want to do the restart checkpoint on this one. Okay, this area also kind of sucks. There's a big building full of Seraphites. And the strat kind of recently changed. The strat used to be you just sprint through and hope you don't die. The strategy is kind of the same, but we do it a little more strategic during the beginning. And we do have a brick in case there's one in our way. So, let me show you how it's done, hopefully. I'm not gonna look through that, no. Alright, that's just bad luck right there, okay? I'll do this, like... I'll attempt this as many times as I can until I get it. I actually made a mistake there, now that I think about it. You want to climb through that window as far to the right as you can. I would have been able to react to that Seraphite in the doorway. So that was actually my fault. I could have prevented that if I had climbed the first window. Alright, let's go again. Ow. There was another one there. Man, brutal. Alright. Fine. I mean, we have nothing better. And that one, I didn't even take any damage. That brick was supposed to hit that one with the gun. That's what it's supposed to look like. As you can see, it's not 100%. Let me show you what the strat used to be. Alright, it worked that time, but trust me, that fails more often than the strat that I just did. So let me break it down for you. So right here, when you get to this grass right here, you want to dive. And you'll know when you're alerted by everybody when the music changes. And then as you can see, this area is scripted. So the clicker will walk this way and then get shot. That's when you go.
There's a wolf here too! Don't let her escape!
Why am I getting shot? I think that woman that comes out the building to the left, I think she's there all the time. She's just not showing herself. Whatever. What else should I mention about this area? Yeah, the main thing really is the beginning. So watch what happens if I do like 3 prone dives. Alright, didn't happen. Maybe if I go in crouched or something. Basically, you want to make your way to the edge of the grass here. See what happens if you get like alerted or almost alerted right before? This clicker is kind of frozen in place. Then they start going after them, but Yeah, it can be... And as you can see, when I get alerted, they all come out the side of the building.
Get past that.
And I've had it where... I even thought of a strat a while ago. What happens if I do this quietly? 2 prone dives and then crouching. What happens if you start sprinting right before they kill the clicker? For some reason, they're even more aggressive. There's also one, like, right here or somewhere around this building. Oh, yeah, most of the time there'd be someone, like, right here. That may have looked like it worked. Well, what's funny is as I'm trying to show off things to you guys, the things that don't work are working, and the things that should work aren't working. But you gotta trust me here. You only get one try to do this. So right here, when you get to the edge of the grass, 2 prone dives, and then crouch into the grass, and then start sprinting when the clicker is killed. Okay? Have the brick ready in case you need to throw it. Climb up the window furthest to the right. I like to do a dodge right there. And you're good. That's the strat in action right there. Game's trolling. It is. That was perfect right there. That's what it's supposed to look like. Now, I know what you're thinking. Like, just sprinting through should be faster than what I'm doing, right? Sprinting plus ow. Oh, clicker right here. Clicker right here. Enemies right there. That's why you don't sprint through. There we go. Now things are going in my favor here. That's why you don't sprint through. But the point I was trying to show off, not only is that very dangerous and inconsistent, it's also the same speed as this. So, here's the strat. As soon as the clicker's killed, go. Sprinting through and not getting hurt. Yeah, sprinting through and not getting touched is actually the exact same speed as this. And mainly the biggest reason is because of sprint speed. Remember, tired sprinting is not that quick. So by doing those prone dives and going in the grass, you avoid getting shot right away, and you get your full momentum sprint speed when you really need it, which is outside of the building. So not only is this safer, especially in the beginning, it's also the same speed because of the sprint speed outside. Remember, prone dive, crouch. And as you can see, the clicker coincidentally dies when the grass cover is gone. If that woman's there, kill her. Go. And dodge forward. Sometimes there's an enemy here, so you can check, but he isn't always there. And then you go. Once you make it here, you're safe. I'll do it one more time. I don't know what else there is to say about this area. As you saw in the first few attempts, it's not perfect. But this gives you the highest chance for it working. Because remember, if I was just sprinting through, I was shot and killed, like right here. And I haven't even taken damage yet. Alright, that guy right there that I avoided had a hammer. And you'll most likely have to do an occasional dodge here and there. But they telegraph it. They'll be like, ah, yeah. So even though they're behind you, you can time it. And again, you can hear, if you are alerted, the music will change, and the clickers won't die. So listen for the music. Ah! I fired, I threw the arrow, sorry, hold on. I'm gonna die. Yep. Now, I wouldn't have died there if the brick had hit her. I threw the brick too late. It locked onto her earlier than that. When you see her, throw it at her, because that's what's gonna happen. Whatever, I had control of that. So that was a mistake on my end. It's just what the game can throw at you sometimes. But I like the strat because the clicker dies. There we go, see that? Much better. The clicker dies the very moment your cover goes away, the tall grass. So in that regard, you know, you may want to find something faster than this right at the beginning, but there isn't anything. For extra consistency, you want to wait until the clicker is dead. And you're regaining some of your sprint speed. That's a much better throw. And go. Oh! Whatever. Health doesn't really matter. I'll even show you that. I'll have some, I'll have not full health for the next area. Then go through. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about that area. It is what it is. Alright, on this little slope here. When she eventually falls on it, there we go, right there. This one doesn't save a lot of time, but it places you at the bottom of the slope. Unfortunately, if you were to restart checkpoint right away, for whatever reason, there is a really long loading screen here. This might be one of the longest loading screens in the game in comparison to like where it places you. Again, it's placing her at the bottom of this thing. But if you restart checkpoint right away, the loading screen is so long. So if you wait a while, it places you here. Like, look where it places you. From there to here. But it is a time save, so we use it. But the loading screen is so long.
This'll help.
Yes, it will. Alright, before you move on, there's half a rag. Pick that up, and then we move on. Alright, most of the time you're going to use a brick in that sunset building. Whether it's on an enemy inside or that woman with a pistol on the outside. But there's a bunch of bricks right here, so pick one up. And then there's a holster here. This is for your left holster, I believe. Yeah. Left holster. Alright, make your way under here. You have to grab these things. Alright, it'll transition from checkpoint to checkpoint and encounter. Another loading screen here, so... just wait a little bit, and then... go.
Just keep heading down.
Alright, that's the encounter. Big leaned over building, lots of Seraphites, that's the whole encounter. Yeah, let me break down the specifics of it. So first of all, there's an enemy to the left. If you sprint the whole way, you'll be spotted.
There's a wolf here!
Yes, there is. So the spot to stop your sprint is right about here. Literally right about here. I time it so it's about halfway, maybe just a little bit more than halfway. So I stop sprinting right about there. Now, if you just... you're not going to make that if you just lean off of it. So you have to do a dodge, or a jump, but a dodge is better. So stop sprinting. Dodge. You can hold sprint the whole way. Now, there's a thing here. If you sprint the whole way, you get alerted pretty early. And recently, I actually lost a run here because I got alerted very, very early. And so, what I've been doing lately, it doesn't really waste much time, is when I do that little step up on the ledge there, I've been doing it in a jogging animation, so right here. I let go of sprint, and then I step up and jog, and then I sprint.
Found a wolf!
Just keep heading down.
And they didn't even fire a shot. So I really recommend doing that step up in a jogging animation. So let go of sprint. Hold on, let me sprint the whole way again and see if I get like a worse result.
Found a wolf! Don't let her escape!
I'm getting shot at.
Just keep heading down.
Yeah, normally you'd have some forward momentum, but you get shot at a couple times and it can be a little scary. So what I do, again, let go of sprint, do a dodge, keep sprint held the whole time, let go of sprint. Now,
There's a wolf!
I took a little long.
Just keep heading down.
And then that will take you to the bottom. That really is up to personal preference, but for safety, I really like to do that. Okay, let go of sprint. Dodge. Turn the camera.
Fuck did I walk into?
Let go of sprint. Hold it down again.
It's a wall!
Just keep heading down.
And then hammer swing. Hammer swing. That's it. Or you can run off there. Doesn't matter. You gotta hit square here. Ouch. That should totally have killed her. Alright, this transitions to a cutscene like halfway through the music dying out. So right there. See, it happens during a black screen, so it's kind of hard to pick up.
What's up?
Alright, nothing here. Nothing much
Sort
here.
of.
Sort of.
Can't
You know
sprint,
what?
can't do
Just-
anything.
How about we hold off on the Isaac talk?
I don't think that's faster.
Oh, and
When's the last time you were here? Look around.
Okay, you don't have to do this, but when you hit triangle on this thing, you can restart. For some reason, there's two here. You only do this once in the whole building. They count this as an encounter. Restart checkpoint. It places you like in front of it with a dialogue queuing in earlier.
Mel and I had
It probably
this
saves like 1 or 2
good
seconds.
one.
Probably 1.
I don't think you would enjoy it. It's pretty complicated.
I see what you're doing, and it's working. What do I do?
Okay. See those targets?
Yeah,
Just hit as many as you can before the time's up.
Okay, there is actually a strategy here.
I win. You better write my name up there.
If you like hit a target or two, Owen will write her name up there with the number, and talking back and forth, it's slow. Now, doing nothing is the fastest. However, if you do absolutely nothing, what happens? If you do nothing, Owen will have some more dialogue, like, oh, you want me to explain the rules again? Abby's like, oh, I'm just getting started, or something. So what you have to do here, just aim at a target. Like, be aiming at it with the plunger pulled all the way back, and aim at a target.
Just 10 seconds left.
And that skips Owen. Once he says 5, you can stop.
5.
There we go.
4, 3.
Now, if I didn't do that,
2,
Owen would have dialogue
1.
like, you want me to explain the rules again, or something. Completely skips that. So aiming at a target and doing nothing is the fastest thing here.
So, don't know how to break it to you.
I decided I've got nothing to prove.
Yeah, clearly.
I don't think there's a way to manipulate his movement here.
I want you to see.
Keeping the camera on him or anything. Just
Is it that
Make your way
boat
upstairs.
body? 'Cause I saw it last time. You didn't put a Santa hat on it, did you?
right, and then cutscene skip as soon as you hit triangle in front of the door. All right. Now we enter the forest, which is one of my, well, not favorite. Can be a tough encounter, but yeah, forest fight. It's pretty fun to do. The entirety of the forest is pretty fun to do. A lot of cool things happening here. All right, forest. Skip cutscene, but right away I want to make a save file. Okay, so there's... The way the forest works is kind of weird. The first part, anyway. How do I describe this? Let's see. Well, I know you have to kill... we do a restart checkpoint, like, halfway through the fight. And that makes it so there's only, like, 1 or 2 more stalkers to kill. So what makes this area proceed is how many stalkers you kill. Not how many die, but however many you kill. That's That's important because Lev can sometimes kill one of the stalkers that you're fighting with, and that doesn't count towards when the area ends. And stalkers also have this way of not reacting to your punches. In this case, hammer swings. You have a hammer the whole time. So you really have to, like, swing, dodge, swing, or you don't have to hit it twice, but swing, dodge, and then swing. So 4 hits. Lev's arrow is the equivalent of 2 swings. So if he hits one right away, that's good. Then you only have to hit it twice. If a stalker doesn't react, or if a stalker reacts to your hit on like your first swing, don't swing again because he's just going to push you off of him. So if that happens, just swing at him, dodge, swing at him, dodge, swing. Like no matter what, you have to swing, dodge, swing, dodge. It can be tempting to swing again when he doesn't when he reacts to your hit, but don't. The only way you don't do that is if like he reacts to your 3rd hit. Let me just do it and show you. Right there, don't do it again. And then you can do it again. See that? So we'll just focus on the... Oh, 2 spawned over here. Okay. I think that was 4 killed. I'm just showing you some stalker. I'm just showing you some stalker gameplay. Okay, so this stalker right here, most of the time, you're just going to swing, dodge, and if he reacts to your 3rd hit, you can kill him. But if he does that to like... See right there, if he reacts to too many of your swings, he's just going to push you off him. Anyway. So, after your 4th kill, you're going to notice the time change. You kind of hit a checkpoint. So 54-14. Keep that in mind. We've killed 1. Third kill. 3. I'll get that one. 4th kill. So now the time is updated, so we're going to go to restart. Encounter will take you back to the beginning. Checkpoint, right here. So now there's only 2 more you have to kill. There's a way to get it 1. Hold on, let me just show you real quick. This right here. So right there, it can either be 2 kills, or watch this. If you kill 1, yeah, you'll only have to do 2 swings for a kill when you hit that checkpoint instead of 4. However, if you're able to get this kill near the car, the fight ends right away. So watch this. If you like go over here and approach him head on, again, once you get the 2nd kill, it's fine. But notice the first kill doesn't do anything if you like attack it from here. See that? Nothing. If you bring the fight over here, the section ends right away. And if you're doing the fight from the beginning, the section ends... It takes longer for the section to end. So you really want to keep track of when you kill 4, do the restart checkpoint, and then all you have to do is this. That's all you got to do. That's way more convenient. Now, this fight in the beginning, killing the first 4, never behaves the same way twice. They spawn from different places. Lev will sometimes kill one. It's very, very strange. You're going to get vastly different results, but... It's right there. Notice when they react and stuff. There's 2. Oh, that's fun, having 2 come at you. Is that... I didn't pay attention to the time. That might be good. Hold on, let me check. Yeah, that was good. And then near the car. Pretty good. I'll do it again just to show you this fight plays out very strangely. What I recommend doing, because I almost messed up there, look at the time you have when you start this fight. 55:53. So the next time it's above that time, that's how you'll know, all right, I killed 4, checkpoint hit. Because you see how easy it is to do when you restart checkpoint. All right, 55:53. Now keep track of how many you kill. That was the 4th hit, so 1. This is dumb. 2. 3. All right, there's a checkpoint. Did you notice how bad that was? That was like Lev killed 1. If you get attacked by 2, there's nothing you can do there, all right? Sometimes it's more convenient to let 1 attack Lev, so you got 1 by yourself. There's never going to be more than 2 stalkers in the area. But yeah, that was very, very messy. And it just has to do with 2 attacking you at the same time. It's weird. All right, what we got here? 56:25. We go again. So there's 1. Standard kill. There's 2. Lev missed. Gave him a chance. If you gotta start hitting another one, that's alright. Alright, that should be the 4th kill, so 56:25. Wasn't that the 4th kill? Oh, there it is. It checkpoints a little bit later. And I'll do it one more time. Just a lot of weird things can happen, alright? Well, I hit him. 2. Oh. Alright, that works too. There's 2. Lev? Alright, I guess not. Alright, that should be good. 56:56. 57:21. Alright, so restart checkpoint, and then... Alright, that works too. That was a little messy. Hold on. Do it again. There we go. You just have to be near the car. Alright, that's it for that. We're finished. So, kill 4. Make sure it's not 4 dead, 4 that you killed. You make sure to check the times constantly. And then the checkpoint is very easy. Something that can happen. I don't think I'll be able to show it. Sometimes the area soft locks. And what I mean is you'll be 2 swinging stalkers over and over and over and over. And the area will not end. Eventually, a stalker just touches Lev and it kills him. A way to avoid that, first of all, recognize that it happens right away and then restart checkpoint. Or if you notice it's happening, let a stalker touch Lev and he'll get plus signed and then you get rid of him. I won't do this long enough to like show that off, but sometimes that happens. Let me see if I can get that to happen actually. Sorry. Because if I don't mention that in the tutorial, because that happens a lot now that I think about it. That's 3. I don't know if you're noticing something, but sometimes I'll be dodging and Abby just doesn't dodge. It has to do with when I do a finishing execution on a stalker, and the next one is swinging at me right away. They programmed it so you can't dodge their first attack. Brilliant game. Anyway, that was 4 killed. Let me see if I can get that to happen. I probably won't be able to, but I just want to... No, I can't get it to happen. But what will happen is you'll just constantly be hitting them twice and killing them and killing them and killing them. Eventually, the game's just supposed to take over and this happens. But if it doesn't happen, it means the game is broken. And either let Lev get caught or restart checkpoint. One of those two options, all right? I'm sorry, I gotta do this one more time. This area can be fun to practice. Don't hit him again. Remember, he would have just pushed me away. This one doesn't want to react to my... Alright, that's 4. Alright, we'll move on, finally. But I had to mention that soft lock thing. It's happened to me like 4 times in a run. Alright, so, run in the complete opposite direction of the burning car, over here. It can be kind of difficult to know where to go, but just completely behind the burning car. And then I'm going to check a checkpoint here, 5908. So when you hit this bottom part right here, you're not supposed to be here, so a stalker is programmed to just come and get you. However, right here you hit a checkpoint. See, the time's different. So right there you hit a checkpoint. Don't restart encounter. That'll send you all the way back to the start of the fight. Restart checkpoint. That places you here. Now there's a specific route to go. You don't have to follow Yara. You make your own path. If you're speedrunning this, you know where to go. So after you restart checkpoint, it places you further down there. Just hold upright.
Now,
and then go to the left of this tree, but to the right of this tree, and you'll eventually get to where you need to go. So just do that again really quick. When you hit the checkpoint just right before the stalker hugs you, hold upright.
now.
Then move the camera, go to the left of this tree. Those stalkers won't hit you. Then the right of this tree, and then you run straight. Now the checkpoint for this fight, because you want to hit this checkpoint, is when you hear a stalker growl loudly. So, listen. Right there. Right there. So, restart checkpoint, and that will place you... You know what, let me make a file right here. So as soon as you hear that stalker, restart checkpoint, and then you do the fight like this. Lev will kill the one that's on Yara. There's that. One over here. Brick right here. Boom.
That was the last of them.
That was absolutely perfect. Perfection. Okay, so first things first. Should place me right at the... Yeah, right here, okay. There is a brick right here, but I recommend getting this one right here instead. So it looks like this. Run forward, get this brick, don't hit that one, hit that one. Kill it. Now remember that thing I meant, I've been mentioning it all tutorial video. When you throw a brick or bottle and then mash square right afterwards, Ellie will either do a knife throat slit, or Abby will kill a shambler right away. Same thing applies here, and with anybody. It applies with anything and anybody. If you do a slower kill, like you just bottle it and then do this, the execution is very slow. That one was fast, but there's a flow to this. Some of the executions can be very, very slow, and you don't want to rely on that. So, oh, yeah, that's the other thing. When you're finished with the fight, there's a checkpoint right here, which you want to hit because Yara will get the torch and then start moving that way earlier. And so, yeah, let me do that fight again. So you want to do those throws and swing. You don't have to do it for this guy, because he's on an incline, so the execution is a little weird. All right, bait this guy. Where's this guy? All right, he's supposed to be here. But see about the quick kills? Where are you? Oh, nice, Lev. Yeah, sometimes they're just in a weird spot. But he was supposed to be there. And you pick up those bricks in that order as well. One there. Use it for him. Bottle on the car. Get that. There you are. Do the trick that I was telling you about. And then one right here. And then right there, as soon as you make contact with it, and you can check the save time. Checkpoint, Yara's up on top of the torch, and then going. I really recommend doing the restart encounter for that. Okay, I'm going to restart encounter and do everything from the beginning. It's very clean. There we go. There we go. Remember, if they react to your hit, don't throw another one. All right, Lev, don't kill my stalker. And that's what I don't want. I think that was just... I don't think that was 4, was it? Oh, it was. Okay. I'm sorry, that was ugly. One more time. Yeah, that's where Lev can, like, really ruin things for you. There's one. All right, count out loud. 1. Yep. That's ugly, too. See how weird it can get when one attacks Lev, Lev kills one, then there's 2 coming after you, then you can't dodge the one, and the gameplay on part 2 is phenomenal. I beg to differ. You can't even dodge one of their attacks when you kill one. Count out loud. 1. 2. 3. 4. There we go. Clean. Killed by the car. That was clean. Right, run back this way.
You have to move. Where are you going?
Right before he hugs you. Checkpoint. Hold upright.
Now, coast it this way.
Right of this tree. Wait for a growl. You can't really miss it. It's louder than the others. Oh, I'm glad this happened. I totally forgot. Sometimes when you do that restart checkpoint, you get a different enemy alignment. And that happens when, you know, before it was there are no subtitles on the screen, and then Lev is killing one on the ground that's attacking Yara. Sometimes, in a rare instance, you'll get a different set of enemy alignments. You still have to kill 4. And you'll know you got this because Yara will have the dialogue. Lev, they're all around us. That doesn't normally happen, and you can see she's not getting attacked. So, yeah, if that happens, they spawn in different places. You still kind of do the same thing. Let me show you. I'm glad this happened. Alright, there's the brick I normally get. Kill him. This one's going to be from over here. Alright, I got the slower kill. Lev shot that one, so I knew that would work. And then there's that one. Let me do it again. Just react to what the game gives you, you know? But Lev, they're all around us. Different enemy patterns. There's one. Yeah, come over here for this one. I got the slower one. Hold on. 1. 2. Oh, aggressive. All right. Him. Lev, get out of my way. Get him. Come over here. Get him. Come over here for this one. And then get him. That might be enough. Nope. Let me just do it a few times, just because even I'm not super familiar with what the game's gonna do here. See that? You just kind of have to react. It might make more sense. Hold on. Might make more sense to come over here. Lev. No, because then that one bottle's too far away. Alright, don't do that. Too slow. Yeah, as the whole point is they're clearly very out of position, right? Alright, so this one's gonna be ugly. I'll go this way. Get this brick. And then go there. I'll do it one more time. Get this one. Okay. No, I'm not punching a stalker. Okay, that's another thing that can happen. You can't use the D-pad here. So, sometimes when you pick up a bottle, the game will just be like, no you didn't, and then it's gone forever. Like, I picked up a brick and then I got hit, and now it's gone. I will say, this enemy alignment seems to be more inconvenient. See, that it's just a little bit more all over the place. So let me go back to the beginning. And now we'll go through. One, two. Lev shot this one, so... Oh, Lev! See that? Only two. 3. I'm getting hit by a bunch at the same... See how dumb this is? Just how much it can unravel. This should be simple, but... The devs were probably like, oh, we'll never get 2 stalkers. It's not inconvenient for 2 stalkers to attack at the same time. Look at that, I can't dodge. 3. That was 4. All right. There we go. Okay, I'm done showing off things. I have nothing more to tell you about this entire area.
Wolf, come on, we have to move. Where are you going? Out of these
On the hug. Hold upright.
now.
You can sometimes get lost if you turn the camera during the black screen, so don't do that. Listen for the growl. Alright, I didn't hear it, but it's still somewhere around here. And then see if you get subtitles or not, because that will determine what strat you have to do. Oh, we got it again. Lev! Fine, you kill it! Look at this game! Alright, you know what? Screw this. We're going back to this file. I remember I had a... remember, this is the normal thing we're supposed to get. Get this bottle. Here's this one. Alright. God, this game is... Some guy in chat was like, oh my god. What was it? Jesus, gameplay on part 2 is phenomenal. I highly beg to differ. Highly beg to differ. Oh, well, now I just... I lost my brick. Yeah, get a bottle. Come over here.
Lev, they're all around you!
Do your best to get the quick kills. Oh, Lev got one. And then right there, that's actually a checkpoint. Alright, we'll move on.
That was the last of them.
There's a brick here, a
You
brick
okay?
here, a brick here, and a bottle over there. Get them and kill the stalkers. Don't take one out with your fists, it takes too long.
You sure you know where
Alright,
you're going?
follow Yara.
Has to be this.
Don't run into her, alright? Stay a pretty good distance behind her. I found that to work quite well. Stay a good distance behind her. That will keep her moving. As soon as the subtitles pop up there, it's just up ahead. Right there. Restart checkpoint. That places you right here. Crouch underneath there. Alright, you don't have to do anything here. This next checkpoint is dialogue based, and it's when the checkpoint and counter go back down to 1.
Fresh. There another one.
There it is. It's when she says, "Is there another way around?" Alright, this one, hold forward, look down, and there's a triangle prompt right there.
Go.
Alright, time to fight the big Seraphite. What's funny is if you get a perfect fight here, she doesn't swing the hammer once. I don't think you have to hit square there. You just have to run into her, but it kind of looks funny.
Are you wearing my back?
Alright, when it transitions from 1 to 2, there's another checkpoint. We're going to wait a little bit. I'll show you what the devs kind of think that the fight is supposed to look like. So this is kind of what the devs want you to do with this fight. Just keep punching until she blocks. I'll show you a better way. So all you got to do is hold forward and mash square for the first 3 punches. You'll never be able to get a 4th punch on her. I'm surprised she was able to get a kick in there. That's rare. Don't plan as if she's going to block a 4th punch, so only get 3 on. However, what I'm going to do is dodge after the 3rd punch, and then you'll be able to get 2 in there. Very rarely you'll be able to get 3. I'll show you. All right, first things first. Hold forward and mash square, and then do 3 punches. Go around her with a dodge. Punch her twice. Alright, she blocked one. That's still not bad. But yeah, just kind of have fun with this fight. 1, 2, 3. Now watch, if I punch her from the back, I'm not going to be able to get a 3rd one in. So when you're doing dodge punches, prepare for only 1 or 2 successful ones, never 3. You can get a 3rd if she never turns around, but keep 2 in the back of your mind. Like right there, I recognize that she didn't turn around and she's facing forward, so that wasn't very good. 1, 2, 3. Oh, she didn't get a 3rd one. When she goes for a grab, you can get 3. It should be good here. If I'm not mistaken, this fight kind of has a feel to it. When you feel like you've punched her enough times, the fight will be over. But I think it's 14 punches that you have to do on her. I'd never really count out loud. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So yeah, the fight has to end with a punch forward. But that's what I mean. If the fight is perfect, she'll never swing her hammer. Sometimes she'll do a grab. That's okay too. That's the same thing as swinging the hammer. But yeah, 14 or 15 punches, and that's good enough. And you can't end the fight punching her in the back. It has to be in the front. So in place of her blocking one of your punches, the fight will just end. So yeah. Beautiful. See that? Gorgeous. Yeah, she's a little blurry. Yeah, well, I'm just fucking around. Alright, the fight will transition into a non-encounter right there. And, yeah. Then we restart checkpoint. Okay, so right off the bat, we still have our hammer, but what we want is her hammer. So what we're going to do, right from here, we have all of our stuff back. Her hammer is right over here, and it has 2 hits in it. God, I love that kill. So we're going to get that, and then immediately swap to another weapon because it takes so long to put away. So right from here, we're able to sprint, pick up that hammer, put it away, and go triangle for the door. Sorry, I spent a very long time explaining that forest fight, but you saw just about every single thing that could possibly happen, from like the brick that I throw disappearing, to 2 stalkers attacking you, to not being able to dodge if you kill one and another stalker's already starting to swing at you, and Lev killing one, and the fight not ending, and the Lev, they're all around us, instead of the stalker attacking Yara and Lev killing it. Random doesn't even begin to describe that area. So, yeah, the more random an area is, the more work I have to do to show off just about everything that can happen there. But yeah. Right.
How's the arm?
I have it under control.
Alright, we're gonna go over here.
Okay.
There's 2 shotgun shells in this locker.
How many supplies we find?
And then right over here
You need supplies.
is half an explosive. If you want, like you're a little short, there's 2 pistol bullets in there. I thought there was something else around here. We don't need those, but if you want them, they're there. What's interesting about this fight coming up is you need to be under a certain amount. This is really one of the only spots in the entire run where we are going to manipulate drops. That was all spread throughout Last of Us 1, but it's not too frequently used in this entire game. It's used in the next encounter, though. So before I go there, after we're finished, there's 2 phases to the next fight. Once we're finished with the first phase, we're going to have no pistol bullets, 3 rifle bullets, and 3 shotgun shells. And remember what I said. Yeah, these are the only guns that we have. Remember what I said. The way ammo drops work in this game, unlike Part 1, well, we kind of used that at the end of Day 3 as Ellie, with the 3 shotgun shells in the arcade. You had to be under... you had to have 3 bullets or less in all of your guns for that to be there, but that wasn't a drop, that was a placement. Here, the ammo we have is going to manipulate enemy drops when you kill them. You need to have a combined 6 bullets or less for them to drop 2 rifle bullets and 2 shotgun shells. The shotgun shells we use in the fight, the rifle bullets we save for later. So that's why I'm saying this pistol ammo, looking at the ammo we have now, we don't need it. There are 3 rifle bullets that are in the building, the restaurant building, coming up. We pick those up, and then we use them, but yeah. We have the bare minimum right now. 4, 4, and 2 is the minimum that we need right now. There's also a trick with this hammer. Remember, it has, it's a very heavy hammer. We have 2 hits in it. So coming up here, I may as well explain this now. If you end one of the phases of the fight with a specific swing kill animation, when you restart checkpoint, you'll have your hammer back with the 2 hits in it again. But it can't be a prolonged swing, like it digs into their chest and then she takes it out slowly. It's a quick sideways kill like that. If it breaks on that specific animation, you'll get it back when you restart checkpoint. It's kind of like, for those who know my Part 1 speedruns, in the downtown fight, the last enemy I kill is with a brick and melee weapon. That's because the game recognizes the area as over right away. And as a result of that, when I restart encounter, I actually have the melee weapon back, because the game recognized the area as completed and over with before the game recognized that my melee weapon was broken. So when I restart encounter, I still have my melee weapon. That's kind of how it works here, but it is done with a very specific execution animation, which I will show you. All right, don't pick up that pistol ammo because we don't need it. And in we go. Okay, now right here, there are 4 runners that are going to come after us. You don't need to dodge. You don't need to do anything. You just run past them, because Abby has her full sprint speed here. She does not slow down for anything. So just make your way to where you need to go and check that all your guns are reloaded. So, like this. You'll have to dodge if an enemy gets in front of you, but they're not going to randomly grab you. They're not going to do that kind of stuff. Yeah, just make sure they don't get in front of you, and you should be good. There we go. Make sure everything's reloaded. See that? You'll be fine. Just run around them all. Now, there's a checkpoint in here. The reason this checkpoint's very important, checkpoint, not encounter, is this will despawn the enemies behind us. If you just continue onward, those enemies will jump into this restaurant to kill you. So 1067, it should be like right as soon as you enter. Or a little bit past that. That should be good. 106, yeah. Once you enter right about here, as you can see, they're coming after us. So restart checkpoint. It places us back here, but the enemies are gone. See that? I'm going to make a save file here. And the enemies are gone. That's 4 less enemies we have to deal with. Okay. So, I'm going to do this right here.
Watch it!
Right there, see that? So my melee weapon is broken. Right? See, it's broken. Completely broken. If I restart checkpoint, it's back again. See that? So I killed all 3 of those enemies, and that last one, I killed like this, and the hammer is back in my inventory. So if I restart encounter, that'll make me do it all over again. See that? There they are again. Alright, so this one right here, there's a mechanic in this game where if you jump off and hit square, you'll kill them on landing. So you have to hit square. See that? So you have to hit square there. I don't know if you have to hold down sprint as well. You're right, you don't have to, but I recommend it. Okay, and right here. Get this one. Alright, watch if I don't kill this one and, see, right there. See? Alright, that's the execution right there. The melee weapon is going to break as soon as she's finished with it, see? Alright, it's broken. If I restart checkpoint... Oh, wait. It is there. How many hits does it have? Did I do it right? I shouldn't have the hammer. Maybe that applies to the next fight. I can't see how many hits it has left. Come on in. Whatever, it's better to just kill him like that. See, it has to be that specific animation. Just trust me on this, okay? That might apply to the next fight. Oh god, the moth glitch. That's hilarious. Someone at Naughty Dog is laughing right now. Oh god. This one's white. Normally it's rainbow. Oh, there it is. Okay, sometimes the loading screen moths can get caught in the gameplay, because this game is the best game ever made. Perfect 10 out of 10, no complaints whatsoever. Yeah, just do another restart checkpoint, it gets rid of it. Okay, sorry, I'm just a little confused. I could have sworn that... when the hammer breaks...
Heads up!
Come on. That I don't have it again. Oh, I did restart and count. Sorry. Okay, you know what? I think that more applies to the next phase of the fight.
Look alive!
So keep that in your mind, the melee weapon swing thing. Instead of the long, prolonged kill, make sure the kill is exactly like that. Okay. Okay. And again, restart checkpoint, not encounter. And we have the hammer back. I think in this case you're going to have the hammer back no matter what. Okay. Notice how long Abby took to stand up there again. If you hit circle in midair, she'll land and then you'll be able to move her again. I've mentioned that. All right, grab this rag and this explosive right here, and we're ready to begin the fight. Sorry, that wasn't the best job of me explaining the hammer thing. That applies to this next fight, not to that part right there. So, yeah. Make sure you grab that rag and explosive, though.
We'll open it.
Come on. Your turn.
We're doing ammo conservation is what we're doing. All right, I'll do the entire fight once, and then we can go back.
Ricky, Doc. Fuck. Hurry up.
All right, this one you want to do a checkpoint. There's 3 rifle bullets I just picked up. Combo kill. Hammer kill. I'm gonna do another combo. 2. Those can't miss. You can't miss one shot here. That runner has invincibility frame, so you don't want to swing too early. Clicker. 1, 2. There we go. Right there. That's the kill I was talking about. Right there. That's, again, one of those situations where you throw and then you mash. So you want to be a certain distance away and then throw and mash. If you get the long, prolonged kill, what I'm about to do will not work. So that's a kill, and we have our hammer. So we're in the second phase of the fight. I'm going to spend some time picking some things up. We have 3 and 3, which is good. Uses time to reload your shotgun. It's a double barrel, so you only have 2 in at a time. Okay, this clicker was supposed to drop in right here. Sometimes he drops in right here. Don't pick that up yet. We're going to get another drop. You can open this stuff up just so you don't accidentally hit triangle on one of these. That's what I do. All right, this runner... Okay, sorry. That runner was supposed to drop in front of me, so the drops were way off for some reason. All right, this fight's fun to do, so I am probably going to do it a bunch of times. Why is he dropping over here? That clicker is not supposed to be dropping there. You don't have to open these drawers. They're just there if you want to. Here we go. Big thing is don't pick those up just yet. Come on, in here, in here. All right, he just dropped 2 shotgun shells. Then you go back and pick these up. All right, come on. All right, killing this clicker will spawn in shamblers. Brick. Kill. Pipe bomb. And then make your way over there. Okay, so again, we need all the ammo we can get. You want to be at 3 rifle and 3 shotgun at the start of the second phase of this fight. So first thing you do, you go through this wall here, get the 3 rifle bullets. You don't have to reload it right away, but eventually. And 1, 2. Kill her. And then this one will be right here. You do another combo kill. You can reload it here if you like. All right, if you swing at this one too early, you'll just miss. See? Eventually you'll get it. But wait for her to stand up and you'll get a quicker kill. All right, get the shotgun ready. Right, here comes a runner. 1, 2. All right, now watch what happens if I kill this one normally. So right there is the checkpoint. I shouldn't have the hammer. I still do. I'm very confused about that. Maybe I only have 1 hit in it. That's probably it. I guarantee you that's it. Sorry, I'm kind of troubleshooting right now. Let me test something. Alright, that's it. That's why I still had it before. Okay, so if you don't get the swing properly, the game will give you the hammer back on the restart checkpoint, but you'll only have 1 hit in it instead of 2. That's what it is. Okay. So you want that special quick hammer swing execution because you have 2 hits in it instead of 1. That's what it is. All right, let me go back to the beginning of the fight now that I know that. You know what? No, I'll save that for later. All right, through the wall. Get the 3 rifle bullets. You don't have to reload it here, just eventually. Combo kill. Boom, boom. Kill her. Combo her. Boom. Make sure you don't miss. Make sure you don't miss. And then wait for this one to drop. And then time it. Shotgun.
How's it going up there?
Rifle, rifle. And here's the kill again. See that? While you're sprinting, R1 square. And that's that. Now our hammer has 2 hits in it. That's what it was. Okay. All right, second phase of the fight. Run over to the right. Get the brick, get that, get that, get that. If you had to ask me what those things are that I'm picking up, I actually don't know. I just know that they're there. Eventually, by the end of the run, we end up with what we need. So brick, that, and that. And then make sure everything's reloaded. That, I think, was dropped by an enemy. You don't have to worry about that. As you can see, the clicker drops here. Now, he's going to drop ammo. Don't pick that up. That's just so I don't accidentally do that. Here comes a runner. Same thing with the timing. Wait until he's about to stand up and then swing. The reason we don't pick up this rifle ammo is because now we're going to use a shotgun to kill this clicker. In here, in here. He just dropped 2 shotgun shells right there. If I had picked up the rifle, he wouldn't have dropped those 2 shotgun shells. So we're just gonna do that. And then here comes a runner. We're gonna wait till he comes in. Shotgun. Now, when I kill this clicker, the shamblers are gonna spawn in. So make sure you kill the other runner very quickly, okay? 1, 2, and then... Oh, he spawned over there. Improvise. It's like the Home Depot kill, all right? Sometimes he spawns over there. You've noticed that with the clickers too. That first clicker is supposed to drop in the doorway. He spawns in the other room. The shambler, exactly the same thing. Listen. You gotta frickin' listen, okay? Just know they're supposed to drop there. And then, yeah, a brick throw and a swing. I recommend when you do the brick throw and the swing on the shambler, don't do them back to back. Like, the shambler doesn't have invincibility frames from the brick, but he does on the hammer. So throw it, wait maybe half a second or 3/4 of a second, and then swing. He's not gonna, as long as you've started your hammer swing, he's not gonna spray you with the acid, okay? And then to end the fight, you don't have to kill any more after this. You just need to injure them. By them, I mean the shambler. If you kill the runner, nothing happens. If you throw a pipe bomb at the shambler, it's not going to kill him. But Lev will open the door eventually. Okay? So let's do the entire fight over again. 3 bullets right away. Reload them now or not. Choice is yours. Combo kill. Hammer. Combo kill on this one. Don't miss. And you have time to line those up as well. Wait until she stands up. Then swing. Shotgun. that one.
How's it going out there?
Rifle, rifle, clicker, throw and swing. Just like that. Now, because we did the appropriate swing, the checkpoint will give us 2 hits back on this hammer instead of 1. All right, get a brick, that, and that. Those weren't dropped. Those were placed there by the game. This one was dropped by the clicker. You don't need that one. This clicker, you can look at it. He's going to drop over here. Yeah, just react to what you see. These I do just because I don't want to accidentally hit triangle. Here comes a runner. Again, wait until he stands up. Then swing. Here comes the clicker. Wait until he's like squeezing through the wall, because there's shotgun ammo that you have to pick up from him. If you kill him on the other side of the wall, sometimes it might be too far away for you to go and get it. So wait for him to be like reaching through the wall. Shotgun. Rifle. All right, next is going to be a runner. He's going to come through right here. It will always be this runner first. Time your swing. Here comes a clicker. 1, 2. Sometimes I'll delay killing that clicker because you need to kill the runner afterwards right away. The shamblers are coming, and do not attack the shamblers with that runner still alive right after the clicker. Okay. Here comes the shambler. Remember, right there, you can throw the brick as soon as he lands, but do not swing, like, right away. Wait for the brick to hit him, and then swing. Okay, pipe bomb. I recommend not going through this wall right here because that's why. And then I like to get, there's a brick right there. There's a brick right there. I kind of recommend getting that one. You don't have to, but there's a sort of recent discovery. You can use it on the ferry boat next. But, yeah, besides, you're waiting for Lev to open the windshield for the ambulance. So, yeah, something you can do. All right. I know that's a lot, but, yeah, what was I doing before? That's the reason when you're right here, I don't go through here because the shambler's right here. I prefer to go around where the shambler is right now. All right, let's do that from the very beginning. Here we go. Jump. It's square in midair. Break this glass to allow this runner to come here. Come on. Swing at him. And then swing at him. That was good. Remember, if you don't get that specific kill, you're gonna only have 1 hit in the hammer afterwards, and that would be a disaster. Okay, yeah, he's dead. Checkpoint. Circle in midair so she moves again. You want that rag and this explosive. And now we begin the fight again.
I get you through, you open that gate, right?
We'll open it.
Come on.
Cannot stress enough how important that hammer swing is.
Watch that
If the
arm.
runner's still in the process of squeezing through that tight place, the swing isn't going to do anything, so wait until it's through. Wait until after it's through, but not before it's regained control of itself.
Ricky, Doc.
Hurry up!
Right, this fight's done a little bit differently. Like, the spawn times are a little different if you do this right away, so I recommend doing a checkpoint as soon as you can move her. Through the wall, get the stuff. Combo kill. Combo kill. Here comes the clicker.
How's it going out there?
1, 2.
Hey, where are you two?
There we go. If they end up dropping something, of course you can pick it up. You know. And what else? Yeah, like I mentioned before, we have the bare minimum of ammo. So if you miss one of your shots, you might be in a little bit of trouble. Might be. Not necessarily. Like, if you use an extra rifle bullet, I don't think it's the end of the world. But yeah, if you end up getting more ammo, that's also okay. But regardless, when you get here, you have to be at 3 and 3. Okay? Get this stuff. And that stuff. Make sure everything's reloaded. This clicker. He's either going to drop here or over there. Don't pick up the rifle ammo just yet. I'm only opening these things so I don't accidentally hit triangle. Wait until she stands up. Swing. Here comes the clicker. Kill. Now you get the ammo. Here comes the clicker. He's moving a little slow. Got a collateral there. Boom. Remember, take a wider turn here. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? He's over there. Okay. I'm gonna get the brick before I leave. And we're gone. See that shambler? Because I killed the runner first instead of the clicker, their spawns in the restaurant were a little different. The second shambler that I killed spawned in much later. So when it comes to the end of that fight, you don't have control over it, but kill the clicker first and then the runner. All right, you'll end the fight a little faster. But sometimes you'll just have to adapt. You don't have to worry about that last runner. The priority is the shambler. And if a pipe bomb isn't enough to kill him, like you don't hear Lev breaking down the windshield, shoot him once with a variable rifle. I had to do that once recently.
More of them.
And make sure you don't lock onto the runner. Again, killing that runner doesn't do anything.
You're gonna hold on tight.
Practice, 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 and then more practice. Okay? Alright, Abby doesn't have a hammer, and she won't for the rest of the run. She will, however, have a wrench, and that actually acts the same way.
Nice and steady.
We don't use it in any of the combat encounters, but yeah, that's not until the skyscraper ascent. Okay, the checkpoint is like 3/4 of the way through this thing. 109.38. Right about there should be good. Nope, a little further. Yeah, right there. There's the checkpoint. It just places you further ahead. Not by much.
Try the doors.
Pretty good ways ahead.
Make sure there are no infected. One would open. Try the other ones.
Trying to think of anything else to mention. You know, the entirety of the forest is pretty brutal, but overall a pretty good encounter.
No.
It will very rarely go the same way, like 2 or 3 times in a row, consecutive attempts. All right, this cutscene takes forever. So, yeah, try and squeeze in a little nap here. I'm gonna drink some water. No matter what, even if you wait 15 seconds, this cutscene still takes forever to skip. So, sorry. Just put up with it. All right, we're almost done. We got the we got this docking area, we got the ferry, return to the aquarium, and then return back to the dock, and then that's it. I'll make the next video start at the ascending the skyscraper. Okay, yeah, that's why it didn't really pay to have a lot of ammo before the forest fight, because at the start of the second phase, again, you need to be at 3 and 3 for the rifle and shotgun to get the 2 rifle and the 2 shotgun shell drops again. So, yeah. Once you're finished with that, though, like the more ammo you can pick up here, the better, but there's still a set amount you have. And again, picking up that brick at the end of the restaurant fight is... It's up to you whether you want to do it. You don't have to. But yeah, having a brick for this next part can help a little bit. All right, and yeah, right here, pay attention to how much ammo you have. 5 and 1. That's good. There's nothing you need to craft right now. Also, the reason we use a pipe bomb on the shambler instead of... I love how she puts a lit pipe bomb in her backpack. Look at this. What was I saying? Yeah, the reason we use a pipe bomb in the forest fight is because we are going to craft more pipe bombs when we start ascending the skyscraper. And if we have 3 pipe bombs, remember, you have 2, we can only hold 4 right now. See, 2 out of 4. So if we had 3, we would try to craft some, and then we wouldn't be able to. So yeah, one of those things. Okay, as for right here, nothing happens, we just go forward. Make sure your guns are reloaded.
Right.
Just make sure the shotgun is reloaded specifically, okay?
Room's right there. Let's do it.
Yeah, right here, make sure your shotgun's reloaded. Because sometimes it, you know, you forget to or something. All right, right here, there's a rifle bullet right there. Pick that up. You can pick that up either going to the aquarium or, like, coming back here the next day. It'll still be there. Right here. Restart checkpoint and restart encounter. This can be a little tricky. You know where this reminds... this is another spot with stalkers. And... yeah, it reminds me of the first stalker encounter in the Ellie's portion. In that one room. Where it's going... Hold on, let me just do it once. There we go. That looks scary, but it works. Okay, so first things first. This stalker will always go for a grab. See that? So you just need to, you just need to react. See that? Assume he's always going to do that. As for right here, if you hang to the left, I feel like the clicker is gonna... It's more likely the clicker is gonna get you. Also right here, this can be really awkward right here, moving. What I like to do is hold right on the right stick and like up on the left stick. Kind of weird, but the angles are a little off. Dodge. So I like to run at the clicker, and then at the last second, kind of book left, and then go through. Don't try to go to the right of the clicker. And then right here, you can either climb up around, or you can do this. Just climb up here. Now, again, as well, you can either try and jump off, and then you break down here, or you can... What I like to do is do a punch. However, watch the angle on your punch, because if you do it over here, you'll die. However, if you angle your punch down there, this way, she'll be fine. The water won't kill her. Make sure you angle properly. Okay, so everything from the beginning. Properly timed dodge. You don't have to worry about any more. I like to fake this clicker out a little bit by faking right and then going left. You're waiting for that runner to go through that gap anyway. So you can only go so quickly there. Climb up here. Angle this. And I prefer doing a punch. You get a little bit more momentum going forward. Resurface and swim towards, and you're home free. We don't need any blades in this run. And when you're going through something, make sure you're crouched first. Get in the water and swim this way. And then right here, when you get just before these boards right here, that's when you hit a checkpoint. So let's see. 1:14:07, right about there. Yeah. Just before those boards. The time's different, and this checkpoint, it doesn't place you any further, but you can sprint. That's really what it does. All right. You get all these. Okay. What all that was. So that checkpoint gives you sprint. 2 rifle bullets. 3/4 explosive. A crossbow. Some binding and pistol. And then 1 more crossbow. That's all there is in here. Yeah, that's all there is in here. But the process of picking them up, because if you notice, if you pick up this crossbow... Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. If you pick up this crossbow, she puts it in her backpack very slowly. So watch. See that? She spends so long just putting it in her backpack that it makes picking everything else up afterwards very slow. So what you want to do, get that and that. Pick this up as early as you can and then get here and sort of prepare to pick these up. And then there's that. Yeah, so 2 crossbows, some supplements, and there's some crafting ingredients and a pistol bullet. Make sure you pick up all of those. Alright, the boat. This part is, well, the beginning is very simple. The ending can be very, very random. Is there a crossbow? No, there isn't. Okay. You have to dodge here. Only once. This is where it can get a little random. Oh, I'm dead. Yeah. I say it, and it happens. This part can get a little random. Yeah, that's the random part. Where those clickers go. And where it places you, it's done a little bit differently, so let's go back to the bottom. I don't really have to explain this part right here. Run past, like, pretend they're not there. You're not going to get pushed or punched. Get through the doorway, get through the window. Don't pick anything up. You don't have to pick up that thing. Dodge here, get outside. That's really all you have to do. Now, this is where you would use the brick if you picked it up. Okay, so right here. I like to slow down here, get up here. That's where I would use the brick. And then just go and hope it works. See that? And that's that. You can use a crossbow on him. The process of firing a crossbow at him is pretty quick. Here, I'll do this a few times. I'll be totally honest, I don't have a set-in-stone strat for the last part. Like, the strat is to run up to the door. But as for right here, I don't know what to do. Like, I like to, you know, stop, climb up, and then go through. I got my sprint momentum back by waiting. That's really what that does. And you could hear a runner right behind me, so that barely worked. And, yeah, I don't know what else to say about this. Sometimes when you're running past those clickers at the top, yeah, that's the biggest reason for waiting. There's a couple reasons for that. So right here, when the clicker, like, wakes up, I slow down and, like, jog a little. Here, right there, see that? You can just do that to a runner if he's in your way. Whoa, see the shadows? This is a strat that, like, just barely works, but yeah. When you hop off that little crate behind me, sometimes there's a runner in front of you. Either brick him if you have one, or use a crossbow. You're not going to be in trouble later on with crossbows. You have enough, because we just picked it up. So we have enough, but yeah. Again, this part's pretty simple. And the reason I wait on that crate is to let the clickers pass me, and also to regain some of my sprint speed. That's the other reason. But as for what to specifically do when I get... Like, when I get right around here, I don't really have anything set in stone. I like to be up here. And yeah, I'll do that one more time, but like... Notice like when I let go of sprint when I get up there, and again, sometimes there's a runner in my way when I hop down, sometimes there isn't. It's something you don't really have a lot of control over. If you have a brick from the restaurant, use it. If you don't, use a crossbow. I like to stop sprinting when the clicker like wakes up. Oh, I ran right into him. See him change direction? Yeah, that clicker just changed direction at the last second. There was a runner in my way, so I was going to use the brick. If you die and it places you here, do the same thing. See that? You just do the same thing. But the restart checkpoint isn't really worth it there. It might be. If you find it safer, by all means do it. This is one of those strats similar to like the stalker portion of Ellie. If you find something that works, let me know. But this is the best we got right now. So I like to stop sprinting, climb up here, kind of hang back a little bit. Oh god. Now, the reason this strat works is because they don't take the stairs up. They climb up onto this little platform where the door is. They don't take the stairs. They very slowly climb up. So again, one of those things. You want to stop on that ledge to regain sprint speed, but what you do after that really is up to you. Whatever works for you. Nothing's set in stone yet. All right, this is tough, but you want to get the alcohol and the crossbow, and then you can climb. What can make that tricky, picking that stuff up right there? Can I hear this? Well, I don't know what that does, because... I'm sorry, I'm just messing around here. I can't even get back downstairs. They are actually there. That's interesting. And you can't get back. Okay, sorry, I'm just messing around. There's a note here. So if you want to pick up this alcohol and the note, look how long it takes to pick everything up. Try not to pick up the note. And the way you do that is by... Oh, it already has me picking it up. Be, like, pressed up against these controls here. Triangle, triangle, and then boom. I did pick it up, right? Yes, okay. And then when you get right here, when she lands, that's a checkpoint. Restart checkpoint, and what it does is you will get sprint speed. Otherwise, it would normally be gone. All right, as soon as she hits the top here, there's a specific time for it. 1:21:25. Right there should be the checkpoint. Nope. Right there. Yeah. Again, what this does as well is gives her sprint speed. It would otherwise just be running speed. And then we just go to the aquarium. And use this time to reload your weapons. Don't swap out. You don't have to do that. You got that. Pistol. This you're good. But yeah, make sure you reload your weapons. Okay, this strat's pretty interesting, actually. So at the top of this, on the rooftop right here, there's two things of glass. First of all, there's a brick right here. We already have one. We didn't use it on the boat. Okay, let's pretend we don't have this. Here's a brick right here. Make sure you pick that up. Okay, there's two panes of glass up here. Here, and one further ahead. If you angle it properly, like this, try and listen. Okay, it broke the other one. So right over there, it broke the second pane of glass. And the way you get that to happen is by angling the throw kind of low. If you were to do it like up here, you heard it hit the ground. So yeah, this does end up saving quite a bit of time. So all you got to do is aim it lower. See that? Right there. Okay, come in here.
Maybe.
Throw the rope out there at that angle. You can get a bottle here, you don't have to. Watch out you don't accidentally. This is the stupidest thing that's ever cost me a run. You see that behind me? See that? On the bottom, right? Right there. That's a triangle prompt. What is it for? It's for a door that doesn't even open. One time when I was trying to pick up a bottle in there, I hit that, and she froze trying to open it. All I was trying to do was get a bottle that's in there. The game was like, no, you wanted the triangle prompt that was 5 feet behind you, that you weren't even facing. So, listen if this glass breaks. If it does, you don't need to pick up a bottle. If this is the only glass that breaks, pick up the bottle. So again, don't angle it high. Angle it kind of low like this. Double glass break. Get the rope.
Maybe.
Boom. Throw it out there. You can pick up a bottle if you'd like, but you don't have to. Besides, there are bricks and bottles up here anyway. Alright, as soon as she hits the floor, restart checkpoint. This kind of just gives us a loading screen. Nope, okay. It kind of just places us closer to this door right here.
Hey, Owen?
And this is pretty much it. Now we're just going to go to the boat outside.
Owen! Of course.
And cutscene skip. Alright, we're almost done with this video, don't worry. I'm going to do the next enemy encounter running past Seraphites, and that's it. This isn't a flashback, dream sequence. This is a quick cutscene transition. Right there. Also, I'm just thinking of this now. When you're on the boat, the checkpoint for the top half of the boat, the ferry, with all the shambler, clickers, and runners, the checkpoint for the top half of the ferry is like almost at the top of the stairs that you go up before you climb up on that thing waiting for the clickers to pass. That's if you want to do that. Just thought of that now. You might find something that works for you, you know. But yeah, just know, very rarely will you ever get hit in your back when you're trying to open the door. You'll have to distract that one runner if it ends up being in front of you, but besides that, they just climb up so slowly after you. Alright, this is the last part of this video. Technically, it's day 2. It's weird. On the encounter select and chapter select menu, this is in day 1, but in the game, they count it as day 2. It's a little contradiction there. Alright, you don't have to check if your guns are reloaded because you did that on the way to the aquarium.
What the hell am I doing? They're fucking scars.
Get this. Over here. Make sure the pistol, remember, like I've been mentioning before, make sure The pistol is the last gun you held in this area, because we're going to do an immediate distraction in this encounter. So have the pistol, last thing you held. And do dodges off of here, because she'll do one of those where she, like, leans over. So do two dodges down to here. Don't do one dodge down here, because she won't survive the fall. Yeah, eventually it'll transition into an encounter. And then let's see if this works, shall we? This strat is very hit or miss. There's a pistol bullet there. We want to get that. Okay, that actually worked perfectly. Just know, see that hammer? Here, I made a save file so I can let this play out. Once Abby pushes the door up a certain amount, the game takes over and you're invincible. However, if a big Seraphite with a hammer like that, that's on the screen there, interrupts, there's like a 2-second window this can happen. If she interrupts this, right there, notice how it transitioned from 2 to 1? That didn't deal any damage, but it did that. Now the game is kind of taking over. So which side do you want to be on? Oh my. Yeah, this is a very strange thing that happens, but alright, right now the game's soft locked. However, if you were to restart checkpoint, it places you inside, and then you can continue onward. And again, that didn't deal any damage, because once she lifts the door up a certain way and the game takes over with the animations, the enemies can still hit you, but it doesn't do any... It is funny, but it's actually... If you can get that skip, it saves you like 11 seconds or something. So I'm just going to keep doing this over and over. It's the last part of this video, so I'll spend a few extra minutes here. Alright, we need this bullet. If you want to pick up the parts too, we don't use them though. I'm just going to let it play out whatever happens. Now that did not work. See that? That did not work. So it cuts it very, very close. I'll explain how this area works a little later. I just want to show you some things that can happen at that door. So you can either get hit right away, get hit. Alright, that worked. See what that does? As soon as you get hit like that, you do this, so you skip the door closing very, very slowly. Those of you who have played this game casually know what that looks like. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get it. Let's see if I can, just once. Let's see if I'm in the clear. No, I'm not. That would work, but... Yeah, when the triangle prompt goes away, you're safe. Yes. This isn't really an area you have control over. You have control over what you do. And that is... this crossbow headshot and this pistol headshot. We're going to be saving the rifle ammo for a lot later, so make sure it's a pistol. That would also work. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to show it. What ends up happening is... Hold on. She lifts it up, gets on the other side of it, and then very slowly brings it down and locks it in place. And even if what is it? Even if yeah, once she's a certain distance into the door opening and putting it away, she'll still get hit with the hammer, but she won't react to it like she did there. It's as if she just like brushes it off. It doesn't interrupt any animation she's doing. It takes about 11 seconds slower compared to her getting hit early. But you don't really have control over it. That's the thing. It's sort of an undiscovered thing about this area. Sometimes you get hit too early. Sometimes you get hit just right. You have a very small window to be able to make that happen. And sometimes you get hit late, in which case you're going to be losing all that time. Let me talk about what we're doing right here. So if we just run through. See, look at all these enemies here. So this distraction right here, I don't know exactly where they are or what they're doing right now. You won't get alerted with that guy. It's alright. It's just there to scare you. Then right here, as you can see, there's just a lot less enemies. Alright, if you sprint past this corner, literally the cue for me is this little corner right here. Do not sprint past that, okay? And again, make sure pistol is the last thing you held before you enter this area so you can just hold aim and use it. Get that pistol. Reload it. Swap to the crossbow. Prone dive right there. If you want to go a little bit closer, that's fine. And then headshot her before she shoots you. I like to drag it from right to left. If you prefer left to right, do that. Okay, that would work. I can just tell, okay? That would work. Sometimes it can be a little scary. There's nothing else to do, though. We haven't been able to find a way to make it so they show up later or earlier or just right. Just do the strat. Prone dive, reload the pistol, swap to the crossbow. Headshot. Headshot. Nope, that still worked. I'm trying to think what else to explain about this area. Yeah, there's nothing much. The strat is pretty straightforward. It can be difficult at first, but just keep practicing. Remember to swap, prone dive, get her. Right there, I stood up early. Alright, watch. See, look, this is what it normally looks like. I got hit twice. I'm just gonna pretend you're not there. I brush that off. See, this is what it's supposed to look like. Now, do you see how much slower that is? Now watch, I got hit twice with hammers. She still has full health. So when she is finished pushing the door up, she has invincibility frame. She can't get shot or injured by those hammers. They're still there. They still, like, blur out the sound and everything. But, yeah. Also, I may have just figured something out here. I noticed she went for the door faster when she approached the triangle prompt standing up. I kind of just realized that. So that might be something you want to do for consistency's sake. Yeah, it's a little faster if you hit circle and then triangle. But that's the best thing you can get right there. See that? Yeah, I recommend approaching that triangle prompt standing up. You get the pistol headshot and then stand... I'll probably end up... Yeah, let me do this again. But that right there is what you want. As you saw the previous attempt, how slow it is. What am I doing? How slow it is to have to, like, raise the door and then close it yourself. However, it's one of those things, again, you don't really have control over that. I never thought to approach that triangle prompt standing. Prone dive. approaches it a little bit faster. Oh, I don't hear anyone. Wow, there's nobody here. What the hell? See how weird this area is? Sometimes I'm getting hit right away, other times they weren't even there. What even is this area? RNG, man. It sucks. Prone dive at that corner. Headshot. Wow, I got shot at, but they missed. And I'm still, I was too far along. Alright. A couple more times. I wanna get, hit by the hammer. Hit me with a hammer. Here we go. There we go. That's what it's supposed to look like. I'll end it on that. Alright, if you didn't get this rifle ammo here, you can get it on the way back.
I hope they're still there.
And you don't have to get this bullet here, but I like having it just in case of emergencies on Scar Island.
Shit.
See that?
Kid?
Doesn't cost a lot of time to get it. It's a little faster to skip it, but... Alright, a bunch of cutscene skips, and that's going to be it for day one. Probably spent a little too long. Throughout this tutorial, I've been spending a lot of time explaining areas, but again, that's really just to show off what can happen. There's 4 more cutscenes to skip here, by the way, before the ascent starts. Day 2 really only consists of the ascent, the descent, and the hospital. And I gotta tell you something, when you're speedrunning, the hospital is really, really, really easy. Casually, they build it up to be like the biggest climax of the game, but it's so easy. And you'll see. You'll see. All right, cutscene, and then cutscene. Then there's 2 more. The ascent and the descent is where we're really going to spend time talking about things. Cutscene. Cutscene. Alright, I'll end the video looking at our inventory for now. To show what you should have by this point. Nope, we're good. Okay. 8, 3, and 1. That is what you should have. You might potentially have slightly less on the rifle. And remember, I mentioned picking up that pistol is optional. Medkit, you should have 1. Pipe bomb, you should have 2 with the wrench icon over it. You should have 3 crossbow. Maybe 1 less if you wanted to use one on the boat. And, so yeah, you could potentially have like 7, 2, and 0, which is fine as well. You don't have to have an exact amount. And as for ingredients, we're not going to craft yet, but 1 1/4 alcohol, 1 rag, 1 1/4 canister, 2 explosives, and then we don't even use these. Binding blades and...
The man?
Owen.
Do we?
Mel? Owen?
No, we just use these.
And the dog's Alice.
No, we just use these.
I don't like...
Yeah. Okay, hold on, let me save. Making a bad habit of not saving enough. Alright, that's it. We went through the entirety of Abbey Day 1 and technically the beginning of Abbey Day 2. Yeah. If I could say one thing about this stretch of gameplay that we just went through, a lot of areas playing out very differently, doing it one try versus another try. I don't know if you noticed that. Like, the most difficult fight in the game should be that restaurant with the shamblers, clickers, and runners dropping into the area. But you saw it's pretty consistent. The most random thing about it, I think, is like where they hop in, and if one of the runners gets in front of the clickers, or where the second shambler is going to be. But overall, you can work with pretty much anything the game gives you, and is very consistent. What I'm saying is, like, the most consistent area in the, like, Abby's portion of gameplay so far. When you have, like, the Home Depot, the rail yard, the Sunset Building, the boat, then and like the docking area before. A lot of random areas, which does not make speedrunning, which is not suitable for speedrunning, but we work with what the game gives us, you know? I wish I could give you, like, an exact set. This is what you do. There's no other way to do it. It's not the case. It's not the case. You're going to have to react to some things. But yeah, as for crafting ingredients and bullets, there is a certain quota you should hit by this point, which is what I just went over. But yeah, that's it for this part of the tutorial. Look forward to the next one. See you guys. Bye.